This episode of Trash Taste, and with the boys as usual, Jerry and Garn, and today we have Felix.
Yeah! It's finally happened, guys! All of you in the comments can shut the fuck up now! We got him!
6-9, like we promised. I don't want to know what episode this is.
120 something probably. Yeah.
We should have just waited.
Yeah.
It's double of 69 probably.
Yeah, this is like the build up since I think episode 1 that people have been asking for you to come on.
Is it really?
Yeah. Like,
You're the GOAT, so everyone's always like, oh,
Okay, now you guys are hyping me up right away. I appreciate it.
Just such a great guy. People
All right,
just
keep
love
going.
you on your own merit.
yeah, but thank you very much for coming on.
Thanks
and
for having me.
I guess this is a late welcome to Japan because you've
Yeah.
been here for like a how long have you been here now? Like a month
4
or
months?
two?
We left when you got here.
Yeah, it was so fun. Like, I was so excited to finally come on Trash Taste, meet you guys, and then you guys just took off.
We heard you were coming. We heard you were coming. We were like, nah, I don't want to fuck with this guy.
Yeah, so much time to not go anywhere.
But yeah, like how's your Japan experience been so far?
Pretty good.
Pretty good?
Having a lot of fun.
You're basically retired at this point, I feel like.
That's what everyone says with the vlogs I'm doing.
You're just like
but-
enjoying your retirement in Japan now.
Yeah. Well, we have a lot of, chill to catch up with.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm doing more stuff here than I've done like the last 3 years in UK.
Right.
Well, there's not much to do in the, in the UK. I hate to be that guy. Listen. If you don't drink at pubs, there's really your options are limited.
And even if you do drink in pubs, it's just like how many times a week can I drink in a pub and do something new? It's
Let's go to the next pub.
yeah.
To be fair, even Japanese people are like, you're doing more stuff than I've done for
Well, it's because they're working all day.
Yeah.
Right.
They just
They're
don't
not retired.
They don't
It's not my
stop.
fault, all right? I'm just having
They have to do this thing called work.
Well, that's why I move in Japan, right? As a YouTuber, it's like, it's great. You get like the best of both worlds. You get to enjoy the really cool parts about Japan without having to partake in the normal work culture,
Salaryman life, you
which
know?
is notoriously one of the worst in the world.
Yeah,
It's really bad. Were you always, did you always have like a fascination with Japan? I can't remember if you did, or
No,
was it just
not
kind of
really,
like you
no.
just came here
Yeah.
once and you were like, yeah.
Yeah, it was my wife Marta who wanted to go, and I was like, sure, whatever. And then I really liked it.
You're like, I could live here.
I've always been into anime, but I never had like a big obsession with Japan. So,
Right.
Yeah.
I feel it's just, you're probably just like, we're, exposed to a lot of Japanese like culture, right? Like, like obviously the anime, but also like just the games and stuff like that. So I feel you kind of just like
Yeah, like
naturally.
I feel like everyone kind of
Yeah,
gets
yeah.
that.
Right.
That's why there's a lot of curiosity.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
Was there a point where you came to Japan and you're like, shit, I can see myself
Yeah,
living
what
here,
was the
actually?
tipping point?
Yeah, that was actually 4 years ago,
Right.
something like that. We were here for a month, and
Oh, wow.
after that we were like, damn, we really don't want to go home. This is actually really good.
Was that the trip I met you on? Or was that the
No,
one
that was
after that?
after
Yeah,
that.
okay,
We used to come here every year. And
Yeah.
then,
Yeah.
we had that. We stayed a little longer, like a month, and then we were just like, damn, it's actually really nice. So we had a meeting with people of like, oh, how's the visa gonna go? And like they were like a couple months, and then we're good. We're like, okay, great. So we were planning our wedding at the same time.
Yeah.
And we were like, okay, let's keep. We're gonna make this work. We're gonna do it as fast as possible. And then, obviously, COVID hit, and
2 years.
I think 3 years.
3 years.
It was close to 3 years. Yeah, it was pretty brutal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was not fun. But now I'm here, so it doesn't matter. Yeah. And no one else can enter still.
I was going to say, I was like, everyone probably thought that you just like did it on a whim. I feel like in some case on YouTube,
yeah,
and they
I
were
guess
like,
I-
"What does he get to go in? I've been trying to go in for the past 2 years."
Maybe. I don't know. Like, it took a long time, but
Yeah.
we didn't really talk about it.
Yeah.
I was so fucking pissed off having to wait too, and I was just so mad. But I was trying to hold it in because I didn't want to be entitled by entering a country. But it was rough.
Yeah.
Well,
So I
especially
didn't
Japan, because
really-
people are very picky about it, and they're very like,
Yeah.
not Japan.
Oh yeah, you have to deserve to come to Japan.
Yeah.
You can't just like anime and play Nintendo. You need to really enjoy
that's the problem. If you do only like anime and you want to go to Japan, it's like
Then
you're
you'll
everything
leave.
that's
Yeah.
wrong
Yeah,
with,
exactly.
with tourists that go to Japan.
We don't want you here.
Yeah.
Well, because the thing is, like, you were waiting for 2 years to come in Japan. I think we were waiting 2 years to leave Japan.
That's why you took off.
First opportunity, we're like, all right, see ya, yeet.
No.
Yeah, but like now that we're back, like I've really missed a lot of like little things in Japan.
God, yeah.
Like
God, yeah.
traveling out there. I can't imagine how it's been for you, just like experiencing just living here for the first time for the first 4 months. Has there been
It's a
like
different
any
vibe.
like different like little things that you've noticed living here? that you've really enjoyed, and maybe some things that you haven't?
Well, there's a lot of fucking paperwork.
Welcome.
First time.
Someone understands the pain.
Yeah, but we got a taste of that before, obviously.
True.
Getting
Yeah.
the visa, you kind of realize, Jesus Christ. I had to resubmit it 3 times as well because it kept expiring. And so it's like redo all the papers and
Well, even like getting Edgar over sounded.
oh my fucking
like,
God.
That
was the
sounded
worst.
like
Yeah.
even worse than getting you over.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh,
I mean, you
God.
had to rent out a fucking private jet for that.
Yeah, we did get end up
Yeah.
doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
It's a real alpha move, if I
Yeah.
dare say.
I actually we thought about it quite early, like, okay, how can we make this easier to bring our dogs over because it was such a hassle.
Yeah.
And then Marta proposed like getting a private jet. I was like, no fucking way I'm paying that. Like, why would I ever do that? That's so stupid. But then the whole process is so complicated. And then my
Just
dog,
make something easy.
Yeah.
my dog was 1 kilo overweight for all the airlines in the entire world. Like, I swear I've called every airline ever.
Right. Oh no.
There's one airline that was like, it's okay, but if people have a Falcon on board, then you can't go.
A falcon?
Yeah, some like Eastern countries, they prioritize Falcons on the
What?
flights. Like, what are these rules?
They're like,
You wouldn't weigh a
we
baby.
go by the predator list. Whoever's on top gets first dibs. You know how it is. I mean, we put them in a pen. We see what happens.
We can let him in, but we can't control the food chain, you know?
Yeah, if there's 2 chickens, we gotta have a fight.
Survival of the
Falcons,
fittest.
man. I'm not rolling the dice on the Falcon.
I like how they're just like, Falcon's pretty sick though. I mean, come on, we got the Falcon, so I'm like,
Like I was specifically a falcon.
Yeah.
Out of everything.
No other predator.
How many people are transporting falcons out there in the world?
really that common.
They have a lot of Falcons.
Yeah.
But so we didn't risk that. And then my dog was 1 kilo too fat. And we had already dieted him once. So he was really slim and ready for the flight. But then obviously everything got delayed.
was there a part of you that didn't want to tell YouTube you got a private jet? Because you didn't want to deal with people being like, why did you get a private jet? So out of touch.
Yeah, well,
Because people, I feel, are still a little bit weird about that. You know, being like, oh, he's just trying to flex his wealth.
do-
you know?
how much do you have to pretend like you don't have money?
I just
You know what I mean?
I just don't like the whole like for the environmental reasons. I guess that felt a little bit shitty, but I felt like we had a decent.
I mean, you're not Elon Musk taking a 9-minute
Yeah,
jet ride, so
yeah.
I feel like that's, you took one of the longest possible rides you could have. I'm not trying to justify it for you.
It was a good purchase.
I mean, investment,
well
quite frankly. I mean,
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
I mean, I will. For the dogs, I would do exactly the same.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for
dogs,
the dogs,
yeah.
okay.
The dogs.
Like,
Yeah.
I'll allow it. You know?
They're basically children at this
Yeah,
point,
yeah,
right?
exactly.
It's like, I'd do it for my kids. Fuck
Fair
it.
enough. Yeah,
I wouldn't do it for my kids.
Really?
Dog though, maybe.
I would say I'd be doing it for I would say I would do it for my kids, but actually it would just be for me.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
The tier list goes falcon, dog, and then kid.
No. But kids are so prioritized. You wouldn't weigh like the dog has to weigh a certain amount of kilos.
Yeah.
My dog was too fat. That's why we had to take.
But the
private
kid
jet.
can.
But you don't weigh a child. You're like, hold up. How much does that child weigh? That doesn't happen. So why the dog?
True, that's a bit weird.
Yeah, it is weird.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, I never thought about it like that because I've never had to transport animals, thankfully.
What about like
It sucks.
allergies and stuff? Any other?
It's not my fault.
What if, like-
problem?
I have a kid allergy. No kids on this flight. No kids, please.
Most people would prefer to sit next to a dog than a child.
I would 100%.
I would 100% sit next to a dog.
If
Yeah.
that was an option in my flight, I would take that every
Yeah.
time.
Crying baby versus dog? Of course I'm going to pick the dog every
Yeah.
time,
Yeah.
you know?
Definitely.
Very true. Very true.
I mean, I'm sure we've all had enough experience with flights where there's just that one kid that just.
Oh my
I don't blame the
God.
kid though. I'm like, it's like the kid decided, you know what, I'm gonna fuck with everyone today. I'm gonna cry.
They do though.
I'm like, we're out of the jurisdiction, right? I can get away with murder on this plane.
We have our international waters here.
Yeah.
But like the babies, I can understand because they're babies.
They can't control
They
it,
can't control.
right.
But sometimes when there are some kids that are like 3 or 4,
Yeah.
and their parents just like let them do whatever they
Oh
want.
my
you know?
God.
That's the ones that really like grind my gears. you
Yeah.
know?
I don't think kids should be in business class. I don't think they've earned it. You know, I just don't.
Who puts their kids in business class?
I
rich
went,
parents.
I went on a business class and there's 2 kids had their own seat and I'm
Yeah.
like, you motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'm like, even if I was a billionaire, I'm putting my kid in the worst economy seat, the least right. He's not going to appreciate the business when he gets
Pay
it.
for
They
business
won't.
for my children.
I
Yeah.
just,
Fuck that.
the kid is not going to appreciate it.
No, of
Why
course
would
not.
you? I don't care how rich you are.
Or
You
either
should not.
that, or the kid's gonna get used to it, and
Yeah,
then being
I
like,
think-
"Wow, you got the small seats like a fucking peasant."
But when you're a kid, just going on a flight is fun enough.
Yeah, you won't
Yeah,
care.
exactly.
Like
Yeah,
you just give that kid a Game Boy. So well, that's not appropriate for the times. give him a Nokia. Give him anything, and he'll be fine.
Give him a phone, you
Give
know.
him anything that runs Minecraft, and he'll be fine.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, because we're getting to the points now where Wi-Fi is starting to be used on flights, and to me, that's so alien, and I don't like it. I like
No.
being,
But it's also shit.
huh?
Yeah, it's
also
so
slow.
shit.
Yeah,
that you
it's
give
never
up.
worth
It's,
it.
it is shit. But I think we'll get to the point where it's gonna
Yeah, you're right.
become usable, where you can
Gigabit
stream
speed,
videos,
yeah.
and at that point, I'm like, I kind of like going on a flight and just feeling like you're completely disconnected, and I'm gonna be that old guy who was like, things were better when you couldn't use internet on flights.
Yeah,
Also, I remember downloading the entire library of Netflix on my phone so I can not watch it.
I feel like there's like gonna be some level of like nostalgia to it as well, because it's a very like novel thing. Where it's
Yeah.
like, you know, like the airplane movie
Yeah,
experience. It's
yeah.
like, you know, we're gonna be that generation. It's like back in our day, you had to look at a
Yeah,
Jason
speaking
Statham film for this small.
Do you guys remember when they changed the rules so that you can finally fucking use your whatever electronic device during takeoff and landing?
Like, because you had to turn it off
When did they change it?
when airplane mode was invented on like
No, it
smartphones,
was
right?
not that long ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Pretty recent.
Yeah. And it was
Really?
like the greatest change of all time. Because every time
there's
it's like,
extra
why?
minutes.
Why do I have to put it away?
Yeah.
Or
true.
even some like flights, they still like make you put it away, or they still announce that you're not allowed to use it. and
What the
then-
fuck? How dare they?
Yeah, and then and then nobody just listens,
Yeah,
basically.
they're like I'd be on my phone, and then like a stewardess will walk up to me and be like, "Oh, excuse me, you have to put
That
your phone
hasn't
away."
happened to me in
Oh
like
my
forever.
It happened to me once. She was like,
What?
"You have to put your phone
They
away."
still do that?
And I was like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah.
And I put it in my pocket. She walked off, and I just pulled my phone back out.
As anyone
What a
would
savage.
do.
Yeah, because no one.
Joey doesn't play by the rules. What a terrorist. Jesus Christ.
Because I'm looking around and no one's following it. Everyone's doing the exact same thing because it's like, it's what
Oh,
the
so
fuck's
other
the
people
point?
do it. You think it's okay? to
Yeah.
do it?
Did you have that
Yeah.
thing where like recently, I think some of the planes, they have it so that if you leave your mobile data on or something, it like the phone knows somehow that you're on a plane, and it turns into like plane something.
Oh,
it's like connected
really?
to some data, but it's like the plane. It's really weird. I
Oh.
don't know what this is. I never used it.
I've never
So I'm
seen
never
that.
going to make
Never
a
seen
call.
that either.
Yeah.
I do not want to make a call on a flight.
Yeah, I'm not that
Ever.
much of a businessman.
No, I don't. I'm too lazy.
Would you
Yeah.
say then you're still like on your honeymoon phase in Japan? Or is the reality kind of slowly starting to sink in?
The reality.
The
of what?
reality.
What is the reality,
Well, the
Joey?
reality of of like Japan is cool, but it's not like a
Woe is me.
utopia.
You have to surf every week. Oh no.
Yeah.
I mean, we kept thinking it would. I think we actually had a different sort of experience where the first month we were like, oh shit, we actually like
Made it.
reset everything.
Yeah.
And now we kind of have a lot of shit to do to kind of get
There's
back
always
to where we
something
were.
you gotta
Yeah.
fill in.
Yeah, and there was a lot, and it kind of stressed me out a bit. I was like, oh damn, that's actually not like
It's not fun.
it's not just like a roller coaster right away.
Yeah.
I think we just settle in more and more and more, and now we've been here 4 months, so we still really
Yeah.
enjoy it. Yeah, it's really fun.
That's good.
But I do think, I mean, obviously, like, yeah, I don't know.
Because I remember when you finally announced that you and Marty were gonna be moving here.
Yeah.
And just like on your videos, just the amount of comments you probably got of like, well, Japan's not that great of a country. Do you know all of these statistics and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah,
'Cause
people are weird about Japan. Yeah,
Yeah, they
are,
Yeah, they're really weird.
And it's like only Japan, I feel. Because like if you were like, oh, I'm moving to, the UK, people won't be like, well, did you know all these stats in the UK? It's like, why is it only Japan that is like put up on this like golden platter of standards?
People either idolize it or they hate it.
Yeah.
There's no in between.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
It does feel like, especially on the internet, I don't know if it's just on the internet or with like everyone, but people like Japan has like this really weird image of just being like things that come from Japan are very like.
Also, it's that meme of that guy being like, thing from Japan.
Yeah.
Whoa. That's like, and that's
But it's so true then.
Yeah.
but like, 50% of the time, it's pretty fucking right. Like, I mean, there are a lot of things you're like, actually, this is pretty fucking sick. And other times you're like, yeah, it's a little overrated. Like, I don't know, like when you see videos of like, did you guys know they still use fax machines? It's like, all right, okay. All right, thanks for that. I mean, yeah, cool. I get it.
It's not gonna make my life easier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even just going to like a, what is it called? Optician?
Optician.
Yeah. I went here and it was such a streamlined, quick experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In UK, it's fucking awful.
Oh,
It takes
yeah.
forever.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything to do with healthcare in the UK just takes
It was-
forever.
Yeah.
I
I don't know why.
I thought it would have been the opposite.
I don't know. They
Was
just,
it was like want to speak English really well?
no, it's pretty bad.
I found a dentist here that's like fluent English. They do everything like an American would, and it was great. It was better than I ever had in the UK.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were like, we're gonna remove everything and redo your teeth. We're gonna fix it all. And I was like,
everything?
No. I had like a filling from the UK, right? And they used mercury for my filling. So it was like a black filling, and people.
Why?
What?
It was a really old style of filling that they
Did your
did.
dentist try to like mercury poison you? Like,
Well, the UK is very up to date with dental practice. No, it was like an old thing they used to do. And for some reason, I guess in
They
Wales,
just kept doing it.
they just did it when
it's
I was a
like-
kid.
It's like the thing in Dune where he like crunches down and it explodes.
Yeah, it was like it genuinely felt like when I found out that because I didn't know it was mercury this entire time. I was
Yeah.
just like I had a filling, and then the dentist was like, "Yeah, you got a mercury filling in my what?" And she's like, "You want me to like just take it out and I'll just put one in right now? That's good." And I was like, "Oh yeah," it was like done in like 20 minutes. And I was
Oh,
like, "This
damn.
is awesome." What the fuck? In the UK, I have to make a booking, come back in 7 months,
Yeah.
and then they'd be like, "Oh, we cancelled your booking because you didn't reply to our email 2 days ago that went into spam."
Thing Japan. It's true. It's
Yeah, I think there's a little bit of truth in it. Yeah.
In some aspects. Yeah.
Is there anything that you thought was going to be good that was shit? Or has it all been
fuck, what's
good?
shit?
not met your
Not to your
expectations?
expectation.
I guess like a lot where you were saying about people comments in the beginning, a lot of people kind of like, oh yeah, did you know this and that? And so I always kind of like tensed up when I was going to be in those situations. Like
Right.
people
Yeah.
say old people are really racist and whatever.
No,
and
they're
then-
chill.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah,
it's like
they're
any
super
country.
nice.
Every country has racist old people.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So yeah, when meeting like older neighbors, we were just like, oh god, are they gonna hate us? What is they're just gonna yell at us? But
Yeah.
yeah, and then they were lovely, and you feel like shit for even thinking, that. So
Because you approached them with
Yeah.
the pretense that they were going to be racist.
I guess so. Yeah. I mean, I actually had to make a conscious choice to like just let my own experience dictate what is going to be here, because there is so many people saying stuff about everything.
I mean,
Yeah,
when
of
I
course.
tried to say hi to my elderly
I mean,
neighbors,
yeah, it has.
they were not. They were not.
No, there are
nice.
definitely examples of it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's probably because of you.
That's probably they saw me. They're like, "Damn, I thought it was Felix." Damn,
Are you PewDiePie?
they'd have been nice to me. They'd have been nice to me. It's all right. I got them back. I put vegetable oil at their front door.
That's how you do it.
I'm kidding.
No, just don't take your garbage out on the wrong day.
That's it. That's the big
like
one.
if you want to speed run getting hated by your neighbors, it's garbage out on the wrong day.
Yeah, I know that, and I've been terrified of that, and I've been so careful every time, like checking my garbage, and there's like a huge relief every time I see they taking it.
Yeah.
No, I got the exact same thing. And then one time they didn't take it. And I was going to the supermarket and I walked past and I saw a bag hadn't been taken. And I was like, I hope it's not mine. It's not mine.
Don't be mad.
And I walked to the supermarket and I'm like, I should just go check. So I go, and it was fucking mine. And they had a thing.
Shame.
They did like a thing on it, like a plastic wrapper being like, we did not take this because it was not sorted correctly. And I was like, no.
I'm getting kicked out.
And I'm like, I bet every single one of my neighbors checked to see if it was theirs.
know.
And they're like, who the fuck was it? And they probably thought it was the gaijin. Fuck's sake. God damn it. And
Yeah, because sometimes I see other people do it wrong and they leave it. I'm like, they're gonna think it's me.
yeah. That's what I had. I had that.
Every time I put the garbage out and I see the garbage that has been sorted incorrectly, I'm like, I know they're gonna blame it on me because I'm the only foreigner on this entire street.
This is how the conspiracy starts.
This is why living in like an apartment complex is so OP now. Like everything, you take the trash out whenever you want. You can take it to the area. It's great. Oh, it's great. I used to have to like make a giant palace of cardboard and take it out on the cardboard there.
Yeah.
But then they installed a security camera in the cardboard place, and I'm like, is it because of me? Did I do something wrong?
Probably, yeah.
I'm like, are they looking out for
Sounds
me?
like it.
Are they looking out for me? And then they have a big sign saying security camera.
Oh wow. In English.
God.
It's like, oh, go on.
Yeah. Oh no.
Yeah, they started putting up signs at my place too. And it hasn't been signs for like 2 years.
And you're like, is it
And I'm
me?
like,
Is it
yeah,
me?
how? Why?
Well, I wonder why they're starting to put out instructions.
At least they weren't in English. They weren't in English.
Okay.
It was
good.
good.
That's good. That's good.
Man, was it okay? I don't know if this is too personal to ask. Was it
Okay.
weird going back to the house after obviously they got like robbed ages ago whilst you were outside of the country?
No,
right?
it wasn't weird. No.
Yeah.
I guess I was a little paranoid people were going to break
Yeah.
in again for a while. Yeah. But no, it wasn't weird. Plus, they didn't take any of my stuff too, so.
You're like, sorry, Marcia. You were like, damn, this is fucking easy living.
Part of me was a little offended too.
Why do you take like some of the mechs were pretty sick there, dude?
Yeah,
I'm just
right?
like,
I'm like, what? They don't want this?
You're
Well, you don't
rummaging
want
through
any
this
what's
shit.
wrong
yeah,
with it?
it's
You
like
don't
a
want the
master
gun
grade,
part?
dude. I mean, it's like,
Like, that's a dub. Hell yeah.
did
Still got all my shit.
they ever find the guy who did it? Or
No.
Did they like really ever try and make like an effort, or was it just kind of like, yeah, sucks to suck, man?
That's just one of those crimes that doesn't usually.
Yeah, sure,
Yeah.
Hey, they give us
true.
tea at the station. That's pretty nice.
That's all I need.
Wait, so did it? Wait, it happened when you were completely outside of Japan, right? You couldn't come in.
I don't. When did it happen? What's the
It was
timeline?
ages ago.
Yeah.
That was
I
like
don't-
2 years ago, right?
Yeah, I think
3 years ago.
it was before COVID actually. So
Yeah.
we were able to
okay.
come back in. We went to the
Oh,
police.
okay,
We
right.
wrote a list.
Oh, sorry. I thought you hadn't come back, and I was like, that must be weird coming
Yeah, you
back.
confused me too. Now I was like, wait, I don't know. Yeah. We got that sorted, but
Yeah.
no, we didn't get anything back.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah,
Are you going to try and learn Japanese when you're here?
I'm trying, but it's no.
Get ready for the comments in like 3 years where they're like,
Yeah.
what do you mean you're not fluent yet?
Yeah.
And it's like, if only that's how it works.
3 years, more like 3 months. They're like,
I remember Felix texted me the other day being like, what are you doing? And I'm like, not much. What about you? And he's like, I'm learning kanji and I want to die.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
I was just like, yep. Sounds about right.
Japanese is definitely one of those things where the more you study it, the more you realize how shit you are at it.
Yeah.
Or how much more of a challenge it is.
Yeah, because it's like that perfect. I don't know what the curve is called.
Right.
Yeah,
Like
just the learning curve.
the learning curve,
curve,
where
yeah,
like
same.
it's like confidence versus knowledge. And it's like you learn katakana, hiragana. You're
Yeah, you're
like,
like, fuck yeah.
I'm Hongo Jozu within like 1 week. I swear to God.
2 out of 3 alphabets done.
You hit kanji and you're like, I am never
Fuck
going
this.
to learn Japanese till the day I die, man.
We're getting there slowly, but surely.
Yeah.
You doing like
Not
online
really.
lessons or you just kind
I'm
of teaching yourself?
Self-learning. Yeah.
Self-learning,
It's very satisfying when you finally like have a conversation that doesn't go at all badly. You're like, wow, I said everything correctly and I understood everything. This is great. I'm fluent. And then someone says something else later. And you're like, I hate my life. I don't understand anything.
I remember Aki was saying like the number one thing that made her like really happy was when she walked outside and then the one sign she couldn't read, suddenly it was just like, I know what that means now.
Yeah, it's cool.
I've
having
seen
those
that
moments.
before. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when you guys, a couple of years ago, you were talking about like Josu. And like how you get it all the time. You especially told me like, don't worry, you get it all the time, Felix. Yeah. And then I come here and I practice a lot, and I'm like, where's my fucking Josu?
You didn't get any Josie?
But you haven't gotten the Josie yet?
You haven't got it yet?
No, but it took like a couple of weeks, and then I was chatting with my neighbor, and then all of a sudden she's like, oh, Nihongo Josu. I was just like,
I feel like sometimes they Josu you and they're like, I don't know what else you want me to say.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Your Japanese is good, by the way.
By the way,
I've noticed it's much harder to get Josu'd in Tokyo. But as soon as like you travel outside of Tokyo, you like go and like maybe stay in like ryokan or something. Like I literally I came back just from Hakodate, and I got Josu'd more in Hakodate than my entire year in Tokyo.
Oh, yeah,
because everyone's just like, what? You can speak just a little bit of Japanese? Where I think in Tokyo, they're like, he's a foreigner. He's probably he could probably say like a few words, you know.
And it's not even like something that impressive either. You could just like go up to a store and be like, konnichiwa, and they'd be like, oh, Nihongo Josu.
I've gotten Josu from just saying thanks. It's like, okay.
Arigato.
Another one. I'm counting them.
Damn, I'm sorry I lied to you then because you haven't added a lot.
No. They a lot. Happens all the time.
It'll come, Felix. It'll come. Okay.
Thank you. I'm still waiting. But like, do you guys say to people that speak good English then?
Yeah, I do. Actually.
Yeah.
So we're equal right.
I say it ironically, but I don't think they take it ironically.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're like very good English, then the Japanese person will be like, oh, thank you.
Well, sometimes some people are like, yeah, I don't speak any English, and then they start talking and they speak pretty good English,
Yeah,
and you're
yeah.
like, bro, what the fuck? Your English is like good. You could live
I
in a
hate how humble Japanese people
I
are.
know, right? I know.
It just annoys me.
Yeah, like I feel like I've met more good speaking English, like good Japanese speaking.
Wait a minute.
I'm confusing my brain.
Japanese speakers who can speak good English.
Yeah, Japanese
really
people who
good,
speak good English. Well, obviously better than me. Then I have like foreigners that can speak good Japanese.
Oh, yeah.
It's nice though. A lot of Japanese people who do speak English or are, trying to learn it are very eager to speak it. So they come up to you and they start speaking. And they're normally really nice.
Yeah.
And it's really cool.
Well, I think it's also the whole thing of like, Japanese people, they don't know how to be like cocky or like overconfident with their skills.
Yeah, true.
So the only thing they can do is undersell themselves, even though they might be like
They definitely
fucking
do that.
amazing at it. But
Yeah.
that just annoys the other person even more.
It is a bit annoying.
Because it's
not
like, you
gonna lie.
fucking lied to me. It's like, you're not, it's like, oh, I'm not very good
Meanwhile,
at English.
I'll just say something confidently wrong in Japanese.
It's like,
I'm
yeah,
I got
yeah,
this.
exactly.
I got this.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Goddamn.
but like I do notice because they want to practice their English, they always try to speak English to you. But I want to practice my Japanese, so I had this like awkward taxi ride the other day.
Oh my!
I had this awkward taxi ride the other day where we go in and the taxi driver tries his best to answer us. Ask us stuff in English. So
Yeah.
I go to the taxi driver. He asks, where do you want to go? And I'm like, I answer in Japanese. I'm like, here's
Hell
my
yeah.
address.
Yeah.
And can I take the highway, please? And then it's like a battle because even though I was speaking Japanese, he would reply to me in English.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I would in turn reply in Japanese. So he asks, temperature, okay? And I would like reply, yes, the temperature is fine.
It's the most like know you battle.
Yeah. And I'm like, please speak Japanese to me. I'm trying to practice my Japanese. I'm like, no.
But you're both doing it though.
Yeah,
Like, he gets your
It's
English,
like,
you get Japanese.
it's like, who's gonna fold first?
Yeah, who's gonna fold first?
It's like, I will not fold. I will fight. Yeah, I love it.
But yeah, like it's one of the best places to get practice for your Japanese. It's honestly like taxi drivers and just going out to bars.
Going out drinking is
Yeah,
number
yeah,
one.
drinking to
Yeah,
bars.
yeah.
That's like one of the best places.
You get the confidence, dude.
Yeah, because you drink and you're like, oh, I'm going to make so many mistakes. But then everyone else is really chill.
Yeah.
Everyone loosens up a bit. It's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you're drunk, just like your embarrassment levels just go down. So you're just like not afraid to make mistakes. And
Yeah,
then you learn
definitely.
way more than
Yeah. You
otherwise.
hesitate way too much. And like,
Oh,
wait a
yeah.
minute, how the fuck do I say this again?
Have you been enjoying the nightlife much in Japan?
Nightlife, no, because my dog is demented, so we can't do anything at
Oh.
night usually.
Oh no.
But,
that's so sad.
Yeah, she gets crazy at night, basically. But,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So are you retired or retired?
Yeah, I think that's the biggest question all of your fans have right now. It's like, is he
But
actually
I've
retired?
I've said it years ago because I think I had done it 10 years at the time.
Yeah.
And I was just thinking like, I don't know if it's like a middle-age crisis or something, where you just
Midlife crisis.
Yeah, like you're 30. I've done this 10 years, and I'm just like, do I want to keep doing it at this pace for like another 10 years? And I was like,
Yeah.
fuck no.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I just made a conscious choice to just like focus more on what
So you're
I
like
enjoy and
semi-retired.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I had the choice of like, oh, do I want to quit or
Well,
do I want to
if
continue?
you didn't enjoy making videos,
Yeah.
I presume you would stop.
Exactly,
Yeah.
and I still enjoy it, but I don't like the pressure that you kind of put onto yourself and always chasing the algorithm and doing whatever like people want. So
Yeah.
just doing what I like and focusing on that. I feel like why not? Well, like why make it?
And I
harder
feel
for
like
myself?
your past like 10 years as well, like it's been just an absolutely fucking insane
It's been a
schedule.
fucking ride. Yeah,
Yeah, like you've done so many, you've done so much shit in such a short span of time where it's just like,
yeah, I'm good now.
yeah. I don't blame you, man.
You guys are like in the midst of it. It seems like now,
think
like
so?
so busy.
I
Like,
think so.
What piece of advice do you have then from
have fun
former
with
person?
it. Yeah,
Oh, really?
you
Okay.
enjoy it
Yeah.
while you can. Fuck it.
I want to have my dream hack moment where I,
What the fuck is that?
where I go on stage and sing.
Why have you seen that?
I love that
I don't wanna
clip.
see
I love that clip. Have
what
you
is
seen
it?
this?
No, I haven't seen this.
How do you- I'm so sorry.
I'll be gone. Okay, the back. This is
Here we
like
go.
early YouTube, and
I love
like
this.
some blackmail shit that you
This
have
is
on
like
video.
this is like my favorite clip. I love.
Oh, okay.
I love this
I'm glad
clip.
you enjoyed it.
It's so
Well,
good.
I don't know why. Like, maybe you guys can relate to like just thinking, yeah, that's fine. I can do that.
Because they're like I feel like sometimes they pitch your idea or there's an idea gets said, you're like, yeah, sure, and then you don't actually think about it, and then it happens, and you're like, this was a horrible idea.
I didn't even think it was a horrible idea. Like, I
you wanna
owned
try to
it.
explain?
Yeah,
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
Okay, so I had done YouTube like a year.
sorry.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. But there's a convention, like a big LAN party
Yeah,
in Sweden
DreamHack,
called
yeah.
DreamHack.
Right.
Yeah, I guess it's pretty famous now.
Yeah, it's pretty famous.
And they have a stage, and they were like, "Do you want to come to DreamHack and like play games on stage?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, absolutely." Like, oh, recognition by someone. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I had nothing planned. And at the time, I played like Happy Wheels, and I sang karaoke, and I thought that was like the funniest shit ever.
Yeah.
I mean, it was pretty funny, but
Hindsight, yeah.
and then I was like, fuck, what do I do on stage? I had nothing prepared. I
Yeah.
just had my laptop. They're like, all right, cool, you brought your laptop, go on stage, here you go, entertain these people. And I was just like, all right, I guess we play some Happy Wheels. And that was fine. And then for some reason I thought like playing karaoke was gonna be a good idea. So I sang on stage.
What did you sing?
Take On Me.
Oh my god.
And it's just a clip of it's a nice clip of me singing
good.
on
No,
stage.
it's good.
It's just funny because I'm like singing and I'm into like "Take On Me." It's just terrible. And then you cut to the audience and they're just like,
Hey, I think every single YouTuber needs a moment like that where it's like you just
I don't know why. Like I
Yeah.
cringe at so much shit I do, but for some reason that to me is just funny. Like
no, that is funny.
Yeah,
it's
it's
great.
funny,
How long ago was this?
it must have been 10 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, like
okay.
it's stuff like that is where you look back on, you're like, that was the funniest shit.
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
that happened.
The
It
thing
was
is, like, I had a great time doing that. Like, I actually really enjoyed that day, and it's a good memory, and that's just how I kept it in my bank. But even though it's not like what it was. It was
Right.
pretty painful, but
Yeah.
hey, I'll take the good memory.
I mean, if you
So no
look
more
back
dream
on it,
hats.
Thanks for
Off,
bringing that up. I really appreciate that.
I felt bad. When I ate with Anthony, I brought
But
up the Smosh movie as
Yeah.
well, and I felt bad. I was
Oh,
like,
that was a
it's-
classic.
I was like, I felt bad. I was like, it was,
That was pretty
bad.
shit, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
Yeah,
so
now
that
if we
was
get Ninja on, we have to like bring out like the fucking what did he do? Like fucking
It's
the
not seeing
Fortnite
enough
dance.
movement. Yeah, I mean, that,
Yeah,
That was my Fortnite floss movement. You're right.
Yeah, it was.
That basically
I'm not
was
seeing
it.
enough movement.
Yeah, it's one of those when you're like young YouTuber and you just like someone asks you to do shit and you're like, yeah, I can do that.
It's
Yeah.
like
No
you're the big YouTuber. Company tells you should go do this thing
Yeah.
because we don't really understand it, but we know you're a big deal. Go on stage and do it. Do your thing.
just dance, man. Just
Wait,
dance.
aren't you guys going on tour?
We are, yeah. So hoping we don't have a
Don't
moment like
sing.
that. No singing.
No promises, maybe.
Well, by the time this comes out,
No, what you guys need to do is do karaoke on stage. People love it. It'll be great.
all three of us need to take on me.
In honor to Felix.
Yes, please do it.
If we do a Sweden tour, we'll do it.
Oh yeah. Go to Japan.
Yeah.
Are you going to Sweden? No, you're going to America. That's right.
Yeah. Maybe one day we'll
Yeah.
do a Europe tour and everything.
All right.
Hopefully.
Cool.
Have you done like a live tour?
No. Luckily, I have not done that. I've only
you-
done like
did you
a
ever want to,
signing
though?
tour for my book, which was
Right.
fun, but no, nothing.
Would you ever want to?
No, fuck that.
No.
I mean, Jack spoke so highly of the idea and was like, "Yeah, I love touring." And I think he just
He
seemed
had a
like
good experience.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it seemed really good for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
it was
he
cool.
he said once he started touring, that was it for him. He wanted to do nothing else but tour compared to like doing YouTube.
I guess people are different. Some people respond more to having a
right?
direct feedback
Yeah.
from an audience and
Yeah.
really enjoy that. You get sold on that. I'm like,
Yeah.
stay away. This is good. I don't need you cringing directly at me.
It's like streaming but light, right? I swear.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, I
Yeah,
don't know.
Yeah.
yeah,
Diet
that's kind of the
streaming.
same.
Oh no, streaming is the diet version
Yeah,
of light.
yeah,
so-
Yeah. I got that.
By the way, it's nice to know that there is a fellow pizza crust hater on this
Finally.
podcast for
Finally.
once.
How did you survive Italy? Like how
Yeah.
did that what happened?
No one cares.
No,
Italians aren't
They
like
do. They do
that.
care. They just didn't want to tell you.
No, as you're walking out of the restaurant, they're just doing this at you. You just didn't realize it. These fucking foreigners.
I remember, because the thing is, I always eat pizza with a knife and fork.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay, that's
Sorry.
even
Oh,
okay.
come on.
Connor, what
I
the
just,
fuck?
come on.
That's
That's,
come on.
Actually,
Do you
Felix,
knife and fork?
Felix.
Hell yeah.
no, you don't.
Okay.
No, you
if
don't.
If it's like, I do it if it's a really, really good pizza, right? Not Domino's.
Wait,
not
what?
that Shit. If it's like stone baked, I would prefer to eat with a knife and fork.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Because
honestly.
it spills less over. too.
Exactly,
Yeah.
and you can choose like the exact piece that you want to like bite every time, and it's awesome. It's awesome.
Always perfect pizzas.
Yeah,
you
you-
know what?
you-
You guys are slicing up the pizzas, at, like taking I don't know
Yeah.
how long.
No, it comes
We're already
pre-sliced.
eating right away.
I just gra-
exactly.
No. Okay, maybe they do.
most pizza places cut the pizza. I hate
yeah,
it.
but they cut it so badly.
in-
If they
in-
didn't cut
oh.
it, it would
They
just be
No,
badly.
to be fair, in Italy, every time I went to Italy, they would always give you the pizza uncut, and it pissed me off so much. Like, hey, fuck off. Here, cut your own pizza.
Yeah.
So goddamn.
go.
What's up with that? Why do they do that?
I don't know. Fuck, I don't know.
That's
Maybe they're meant to.
Can you forward that question?
I remember. I thought it was normal to eat with a knife and fork pizza. And then I remember
because I always get every time I go eat pizza with people, I've had to like condition myself. If it's like new people, I like I'll play a normal. I'll play a normal. I'll eat the crust and I'll like slice it and then like pick it up. But like,
enemy
once
stand will try to
once I
fit
get
in.
comfortable, I'm like, guys,
Such
okay.
a judgment. Like,
Yeah.
I remember the first time I thought it was normal. Like I ate it in UK, and then I'm just like enjoying my pizza, and then I look up, and everyone's like staring at me. I'm like, what the fuck? I might as well have killed someone. I'm like, what's the problem?
Like a Russian spy
It
trying
was
to blend
so
in with the
awkward.
Americans.
They were like, what the fuck are you doing? I mean, enjoy my pizza.
Yeah,
The way God intended. Knife
Exactly.
and fork.
Exactly. I've had to like this is how you know if you're good friends with me is if I eat a pizza with a knife and fork in front of you, that's how you know, because that means I don't give a shit about your opinion.
comfortable with you.
I am comfortable. I do not need to conform to social norms.
If it's super sloppy and it all just falls off, then yeah, I mean, you have no choice because otherwise you just
Yeah,
eating
like I would
bread.
get like a fork to kind of like scoop it
Yeah,
back
I do that
on,
as well,
right? But
yeah.
like I wouldn't cut it
So
up.
you do use the knife and fork.
No,
No, I use
if
it as
it's
a leverage.
If it turns into a soup when I pick it up, I guess I have no choice.
Yeah, that's why we never had the problem.
Yeah. Okay. How do you eat a calzone then?
Well, you can't pick up a calzone. That's monstrous.
But that's the point. Eating a pizza with knife and fork, you basically just like turn it into your
you
basically
can't
own
equate
calzone.
a calzone to the pizza in that sense. It's not.
It kind of is because you're like
It's just a wrapped up pizza.
It's just a different dish.
I kind of want to eat a calzone with my hand.
It's like actually,
it's just a
grab
fucking
it.
system.
I'm sure you could, but it would look weird. like
pizza
That's how
pasty at that
we
point.
look, people eating with their hands.
would you eat a hot dog with a knife and fork?
Would I eat a hot dog with a knife and fork?
No,
A
why are
chili
you
dog,
considering
chili
it?
dog, chili dog.
No.
We
Yes.
do eat it with
Okay, chili dog is fucking messy as shit. Sometimes I don't want to get all that shit on my hands, man.
No, that's the fun part. That's how you know it's a good hearty meal when it's like messy. You don't need a fucking taco with a knife and fork.
We have civilization for a reason, Jerry. Sometimes
Do you eat a taco with a knife and fork?
why you a taco? No.
That's just ridiculous.
That's ridiculous.
Now hold the phone.
You're being silly.
You can't equate a chili dog to a taco. That's completely different like levels of messy.
They're both
spill
messy.
out. They both spill out.
No.
Tacos spill out.
Chili,
Yeah.
like chili dogs are like way more messier than a taco.
That's part of the
Because
fun.
tacos are like nice,
get it on
like
your
they're like
hands.
perfectly
Lick it off.
sized. They're like perfectly hand sized. A chili dog, like a good chili dog, will like spill everywhere. You know, it's the ratio. There's way more. There's way more chili on the hot
Feel
dog.
like you're on Trash Taste now.
I get it now. Yeah.
really feel like I'm in this episode.
Hot food takes.
We try not to do this every
That doesn't
time.
matter.
Yeah.
Are you
No.
a boneless or bone-in chicken guy? I gotta ask just to make sure. to find
Don't
out.
eat chicken because I'm an
Oh,
epic
right, I forgot,
pescatarian,
yeah.
but
Yeah.
boneless. Thank you.
All right, good,
I remember
good,
when
good,
Felix
good.
first said that.
Good. Yeah, me too.
I don't know why though. I guess like
It's the ease. It's just easy. I don't want to deal with this bone shit.
I remember when Felix first said that he was an epic pescatarian. I was like, is that like a different level of pescatarian?
Epic
Like-
pescatarian.
it is. I'm better than everyone.
When did you become a pescatarian?
Forever ago.
Well, because Martin's is
I- I-
vegetarian, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I didn't want to commit. So sushi took the
I like meat so much.
Nice middle
it's
ground,
so
yeah.
hard.
Do you not miss
is
chicken?
but there's a lot of fake chicken that tastes the same
Yeah, but
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Where?
everywhere. In the grocery store, you can buy it. Yeah,
And it tastes the same?
it tastes the same.
Or is it because you haven't had it in so long? You're like, this is
Honestly, it tastes the same.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, damn. Okay.
I think the thing I can't get over that will always taste weird for me is like vegan cheese. Like I've had vegan
Oh, that's
cheese
shit.
before.
That's so
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah. And
Yeah, it's never good.
Like,
They make it-
I'm telling you, halloumi cheese is the best. And it's like,
yeah, you find a good vegan pizza, that's rare. It doesn't
Yeah.
happen.
No.
Yeah.
I do like vegan burgers, actually. Vegan burgers are really good.
Like Impossible
good
burgers,
one. Good one.
yeah.
Yeah, you can get some really good ones.
Yeah.
I agree.
We went to a vegan place. That was okay. We had vegan burritos.
Oh yes, that's right. Yeah,
This is pretty good.
They put coriander in it.
Oh,
Stop it.
yeah.
Shit.
You don't like coriander?
Why is that like a weird take? Everyone gets quiet.
No. I was just No, I think too much coriander is, yeah. I mean, it's genetic, right? If you like coriander or not, I think.
Apparently, but I feel like people.
Is it?
Might
Yeah, I
fuck
start
me
saying that
into
from now on.
hating
You
it.
can-
my food taste.
You can get a DNA test, and in the DNA test, it'll
Yeah,
tell you
you're right,
if
you're
you're
right.
more likely
Yeah.
or less likely to like
I don't like
coriander.
ketchup. That's genetic.
No.
You like ketchup?
I don't like
He
ketchup.
doesn't like.
He doesn't eat condiments. Like at all. Like mustard,
Okay,
ketchup.
no, actually, Japan has changed me because like
Mayonnaise.
No, it hasn't.
Mayonnaise
Don't
here.
fucking lie. No, it hasn't. I still don't eat fucking condiments.
No, he eats the
like-
mayonnaise.
I like
When?
mayonnaise now. Not
I've
like
never
too
seen
much.
this happen.
Not too much, but I like it. You know, it's like keeping mayonnaise. Just like I've realized that it's just like the superior mayonnaise.
Of course.
Do you like the mayonnaise here?
Yes.
What was that? What the fuck was that? What was that? What the fuck was that? What was that?
It was like I'm gonna say something. I'm in danger.
What was that?
Yes.
What was that? What was that?
I haven't gotten used to it yet.
What the fuck? What do you mean? You like the
It's
UK
so
mayonnaise?
It's so creamy. I'm not.
Yeah, that's what makes it good.
You like the
Yeah.
watery ass, like
I want the
store bought?
like the spluey, disgusting, filthy. That's
Okay.
what I'm used
the
to.
one that plops on.
Okay, so what's your all right? Another Japan-centric question. Obviously, konbinis, right? Everyone goes to them. We all love them.
Yeah.
What's your go-to food in konbini?
the onigiri
Which one?
tuna.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, it's
pretty.
good.
It's
Good
good.
answer.
It's
You
good.
can't go wrong with it.
Yeah.
Especially when they like actually, when you get the 1 in 3 onigiri where they actually balance all the ingredients well. Because I feel like 2 out of 3 times you get it, you're like, I've had 4 bites of rice.
Yeah.
Or you just
yeah,
get,
it's always like.
Or it's
Yeah,
just like
tiny.
mayo,
or it's just
mayo
like, it's
galore.
only mayo.
it's just like there's no tuna in this. I'm dying. I don't know. Yeah, I love the egg and tuna sandwiches.
egg and
Yeah.
tuna?
It's like
missed that.
half tuna, half egg. How you missed this?
Well, sandwiches are so disgusting in UK.
Okay, wait, hold up.
I assume they're bad
Hold
everywhere.
up. What? Which ones?
Wait, have you had a Tesco meal deal before?
Any of those?
Well, you know I haven't.
Yeah.
Well, you
That's
haven't?
why I'm asking.
It's so funny.
How long did you live in the UK?
Felix messaged me and he was like,
everyone's
"What?"
just exposing me. I'm
Felix
just like,
messaged me and he's like, "How was the Tesco meal deal?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's pretty good." And then I gave him the selection, and I'm like, "Do you rate my selection?" And Felix is like, "I've never had it, so I don't know." And I was like, "Bruh."
listening to this
Why?
podcast
Yeah.
and everyone raving about the Tesco meal deal. I'm just like, yeah.
Have you had any of the store-bought sandwiches?
I've tried it once and
Where-
they were just not
So
good.
this is
They're
this
not
one
good.
sandwich from this one mysterious
I don't know.
fucking place, and you've written off
Wait,
the
because-
entire country of sandwiches.
Yes.
Wait, because
Japan.
have you ever been? Wait, did you ever go to Greg's?
Oh my god.
What were you doing for like 8 years?
I don't know.
What did you eat? Okay, tell me what you eat right now in the UK. What did you go to?
You know what? Take a private jet. I'll allow. Not going to Greg's. Privilege.
You never.
It looks bad.
You know how like I feel like people would be more receptive if you like I never want to speak English in the UK. All right, fine. I will never try Greg's. What?
Sausage rolls don't taste that good.
Okay, no, I forgive you on that
Oh,
because I
really?
think
Oh,
it's
okay.
where it's the bakes where it's all at. You know,
Yeah,
the bean,
What do
cheese,
you
and
order
sausage
at-
melt.
Yeah, what do you order at Greg's?
My go-to order at Greg's is like I might have a cheeky sausage roll, but I'll normally get such
Cheeky sausage roll.
Yeah, it's coming out.
But gotta get maybe I'll get 3, and either I get 2 cheese and onion pasties,
I fucking love the cheese and onion pasties.
or I'll get 2 cheese, beans, and sausage melt.
When do you enjoy this? Is it like a hangover food or?
It's got to hangover food.
Yeah,
If I'm
it's-
feeling like I
yeah.
gotta, get back in touch with my UK roots, I
Oh,
go.
okay.
You're on the road.
I guess
Sometimes you're taking
it's
a long
so
road
good.
trip. You stop at.
But they're everywhere in the UK.
Is that like
Yeah.
going to Japan and never having sushi or something? Or
It's like never going to like a,
It's like never going to a
conveyor
family mart.
sushi.
Yeah.
Wait, what did you eat when you were in the UK? Or did you just cook
I
all the time?
honestly, I was so confused for the longest time. Like, what the fuck do people eat for lunch? I don't get
What do you
it.
mean? What,
And then you guys
wait,
talking about the meal there. I'm like, oh, so that's what people do.
a lot of there's a
I don't get it. Marcia
Like-
cooks, but a lot of times we go out and I'm like, what the fuck? This takes forever.
What
like,
do
what,
people
what
eat?
do people eat for lunch? Like,
There's a
I'm genuinely like,
few months back there was an article being like doctors were like begging Tesco's and stuff to stop doing meal deals for so cheap.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Because they're so bad
They're
for
so
you.
bad for you?
And that people were buying them like every single day for lunch because you
Yeah.
get like
It's
it's all
cheap,
processed
yeah,
and
easy.
you get a
Yeah.
bag of crisps or something
Yeah.
as well. So it's not good. But
Yeah.
man, with the value though, damn.
Yeah,
what's
I
the
know.
value?
I know.
£3 if you have a Tesco club card now, but £3.50 you get a big sandwich, a big bag of crisps or fruit or whatever, and you get like a premium drink. One of the like
Not just water.
premium drink.
Yeah,
Well, you
yeah.
can get like the innocent smoothies. You ever drink those?
Oh, those are good.
You can get like an innocent smoothie in your
Oh,
thing,
okay.
and those are like £3 on their own normally.
Oh,
it's a
right,
joke.
Yeah.
So you can get that in the meal deal. I always
like
just get those.
I guess I missed that. I'll have to-
I'm like,
I'll go
wait,
back to
what,
UK.
what,
I'll have
like
Greg's
fast,
and a
what
meal
fast
deal.
food places or anything did you eat at or never?
We should get.
This is like I feel like I'm asking Bill Gates the price of chicken nuggets. Tell me a peasant meal you had once.
I have a
Kidding,
wife.
kidding.
She's Italian. She likes to cook.
True. Okay,
So,
I
but
don't.
yeah, I guess we do Itsu and.
Itsu's decent.
Yeah,
it's probably the better out of all of them.
What's Itsu?
Did you
Uh,
ever get
it's a
Uber
sushi
Eats or anything
place.
like that when you're in?
Well,
when
they
you're
have
in the UK.
Deliveroo, right?
Yeah, Deliveroo.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah.
It's good.
There is
Yeah,
now an obsession with Japanese food in the UK. You might like there's all the Japanese chains popping up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like Itsu, Wasabi. There's another.
Oh yeah,
Kokoro.
wasabi's everywhere.
Yeah,
Kokoro is good.
And Itsu's okay.
I don't count Wagamama.
No,
Wagamama
that's
is like
just-
UK style.
Yeah, yeah.
Wasabi has some okay stuff. Like if you're craving that sushi, it's like not bad. But obviously
Yeah.
compared to Japan, it's
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I love
terrible.
these restaurant names, by the way.
Itsu.
Yeah.
When? Where? Wasabi.
Wasabi.
It's so. It's a little like so surface level. I went to Japan once and thought of a
Yeah.
restaurant.
Yeah,
name.
yeah, yeah.
Wagamama.
Yeah.
Selfish.
We'll go to Tortilla. Is that what it's called?
That's the
yeah.
what was that? Fuck, that's
The burrito place?
Yeah, that's pretty decent.
Yeah.
What's
Most
the
people
one that
say shit, though.
everyone's obsessed with? That vegan place. What's the one vegan place everyone's obsessed with? That I always see lines for. It's red and it's like a one word. Fuck.
chain?
Yes.
What?
Yes. What's it called?
Vegan
I
chain?
don't know what
They always
you're
do like.
talking about.
You've seen them everywhere. what is it called? It's going to drive me
I
insane.
didn't even know there was a vegan chain. So,
No.
so
Vegan chain fast food UK. It's going to come up right away. It did not come up right away. Fuck.
This episode of Trash Taste is sponsored by Athletic Greens. Guys, I just got back from my America tour, and as you can imagine,
God, it was Leon. Yeah, Leon is what I was thinking about. Well, they have a lot of vegan options, but it's not exclusively vegan. I was wrong. I thought it was, because I only ever saw vegan stuff on the menu, but I guess there's chicken stuff as
Maybe
well.
they added more, yeah.
But it's really popular. I know in the UK, there's in
Leon's-
London, there's
Leon's
so
great.
many of them.
It's really good.
yeah.
And all the UK vloggers always talk about how they love Leon.
Really?
Yeah.
I love Leon. It's so lit.
Trying the £1 a day challenge.
What is... Oh. Why would you bring that up?
I love that video. I'm sorry. I'm so glad you got that. Have you seen this video?
Yeah. This is, who did it again? Was it
Charlie Day?
Charlie Day? That's it.
Oh, no, that was Alfie.
Alfie Day. Sorry, fuck, Alfie. Alfie, yeah.
what is
Alfie.
it?
Oh my god.
It's a tone deaf video that
Yeah,
someone did.
this is where.
Oh my god, it's so hard to survive on £1. I'm going to use my How does the homeless do this?
Yeah.
How do they do it?
Anyway,
one where-
went
where-
some shopping.
Just going to get water from my tap and have a shower.
the one where they're like,
Cut
oh,
this.
I can only drink my filtered water from my tap. How am I going to do this?
Oh my god.
So bad. Went out in his
Frank brought
Gucci.
back like a wave of memories.
That was an interesting era.
Yeah. What do you think of Brighton? Since you lived there for a long time, yeah. I've got to ask because now I'm like the
Yeah,
I'm
it's
like
so
the local.
weird because like Joey was like, you met Garn, right? And I was like, no, I never met Garn. What are you talking about?
I'm like, you definitely met
Yeah, I'm
God.
like, and then in my retina, I have like an image of you like far away, and then he's like, no, you shook hands. I'm like, what the fuck? What? And then I listened to so many episodes of this fucking podcast, and then you all of a sudden drop like, oh yeah, my hometown Brighton. I'm like, Brighton. Oh shit, I've seen Garn.
Yeah. You
That's
literally
crazy.
you literally came to pick me and Aki up from his house.
Yes.
Yeah, actually, it was funny because I met Felix for the first time like 2-3 weeks ago, and then Felix like, oh, Joey said we met. And I'm like, no, we haven't.
Yes, you're so sure. And I was like, yes, I was right.
I was like, Joey's just making shit up. Why would he say that? I've never met you. and then
We shook hands.
And then we shook hands, and we're like, yeah, Joey's such a liar. Then we're in like the lift or something, and then Felix was like, yeah, he was saying like, I went to your house or something, and I'm like, oh, you did. We have
I
met.
wish you kind of like when you guys shook hands again, you had like the Slumdog Millionaire. Lightning between each other. This hand before.
That was trippy. It honestly threw me off. It was funny. Yeah, we kind of randomly just moved to Brighton.
Yeah, because you stayed there for a while.
Yeah.
didn't you?
Oh, it's kind of like the
8
YouTuber hub of the
years.
UK, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't really feel like it anymore in a weird way.
Yeah, because I left.
Yeah, because he left. Now it's Japan.
God, it felt like when the UK was at its peak of YouTubing.
Oh my god.
the
Yeah.
British
all
vlogging invasion,
right,
the
right?
YouTube,
Yeah.
And
the
then-
ukulele era. Like,
and
I like
then,
to
and
call it.
then now it doesn't really.
That was the ukulele. Oh my
What's
god,
the
that fucking
ukulele
song.
era?
Oh god.
Da-da-dun.
Yeah. And every UK vlogger had a ukulele that they could play as well.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
That was the good old
It
days.
doesn't
Now-
really feel like UK has much YouTube stuff going on anymore.
Yeah.
They
And now-
I feel like
they
they
do.
No, they do. They do.
Like the Sidemen are like massive. now
Oh
in the
yeah, I
UK.
mean those guys are massive. As
And
well
now
as
the
Beta
Japanese
Squad.
YouTubers are shitting their pants because PewDiePie is here.
Oh yeah, come and take over everyone.
Yeah.
You're not the biggest in Japan anymore. Sorry.
Well, you seem to be enjoying doing your vlogs. I've had like,
Yeah, it's really fun.
Yeah, just
It
like good
doesn't
old
take any
fashioned.
effort. So
It's like the opposite of what is like big on YouTube right
yeah,
now.
it's a bad idea. They shouldn't do it.
No, I mean it
fun.
works. I think it works because YouTube is so like intense. I spent $1 billion
Yeah.
so I could get Mr. Beast's attention for 10 seconds.
I
And
feel
it's
like though that style's almost coming back as like an anti-culture
definitely.
of YouTube, right? It's like everyone like misses like the nostalgia of that kind of style of video. It weirdly works though.
Just feel bad for Chris, you know, like Chris has put so much effort in, and then up comes Felix, be like, yeah, I just posted a daily vlog,
I'm now
whatever.
the top J vlogger in Japan. Sorry, Chris.
Yeah, my bad. But, yeah, Brighton. I didn't want to talk a little bit.
Yeah.
Because you grew up there.
Yeah, I grew up there.
That's crazy.
And when I grew up there, it wasn't even a city; it was like a town. Like it was Brighton. Like Brighton and Hove were two separate towns, and then they were like, "What if we like cheated the system and
They just merged it.
and just merged it?"
Yeah,
And
it
it's
makes
just
no
like-
sense.
Yeah. I'm like, guys, we are now a city. Guys, we were drawing a circle around here. Don't worry, it's a city now.
That's happened a lot in the UK. It's happened a lot
Has
in the UK. Yeah, a lot of, especially London, a lot of the boroughs and stuff change and they all merge and stuff. It happens a lot in the UK though.
Well, London's
a lot of
like-
wars as well, you know, that kind of happens as well.
That's true. that's
Changed the
true.
landscape quite a lot.
What made you want to move to Brighton originally? Because growing up,
We were just lazy, I guess.
Well, London wasn't in your options?
No, London's too busy, and then me and Marcia we spoke English to each other.
Yeah.
Right,
and
right.
we're like, neither of us wanted to learn each other's languages.
Yeah.
So, hey, let's go to UK. It's not too far away.
Right.
Brighton seems cool. And it was, yeah. But then I think we overstayed our welcome a bit.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How so?
Well, it's just so windy and
It is.
gray
It
all the
is.
time.
It is.
It's almost
It
like
is.
the sea.
Yeah, it just felt a bit depressing after a while.
Winter
It
in
just-
Brighton is just like
yeah,
the
it's
most
not
depressing
fun.
thing
Yeah,
in the world.
yeah, it
Because
sucks.
you just get battered by wind and rain.
Yeah.
And-
Storm after storm. All
Yeah,
the
yeah.
fucking time.
You didn't want to move to Wales? No? You didn't?
Wales is cool.
Yeah, you went to, where did you go in
I
Wales?
don't remember.
You went to like the really weird Mediterranean looking.
Oh yeah, that was
part.
cool. That was fucking
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, I remember I posted photos of that, and everyone from Wales was like, "This is not my Wales experience. It's way too sunny and nice." Like this.
We
is
do
not
get 1 week of
reality.
sun. We get 1 week of sun. The
Yeah, I
rest
guess
is
we went on
clouds.
that week.
Yeah.
I was like, "Damn, Wales is actually awesome."
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I'll take that to my grave.
But
Yeah.
Brighton was really cool too.
No, no, no.
I mean,
Not
I feel-
awesome
okay,
though. I wouldn't go as
okay.
far to say awesome.
I feel
The
like
winter
it,
sucks.
I feel like it got cool after you moved there because I grew up in Brighton, right? And I did like my entire life. I'm like, I can't wait to get out of the city. And suddenly you move here, and then I came back to visit like for the past few years. I'm like, when the fuck did this city get so cool?
It's hustling and
It's more
bustling.
like, it's hipster the city.
It's
in
so
the UK
hip
right
now.
now.
Yeah.
There's like so many good restaurants, so many hip places. I was
It's
like,
great for pub crawling as well.
exactly.
Yeah.
I was like, where was this when I was growing up? That
"Oh
was,
really? You didn't get there?
I don't know. I didn't get that feeling.
What do you guys do?"
I got the depressing weather and the shitty beach. Like it was like only cool during like some months in the summer, and then that was it.
What was the go-to thing to do in Brighton growing up?
The beach. That
Oh,
was,
yeah?
that was it. That was it. There was
And
no.
then it's barely a beach.
And that's that's why like it's kind of like Stockholm syndrome where I'm like Brighton has a good beach, and I like in my heart I know it doesn't have a good beach, but I'm like it's the best part of Brighton. I love
It's
it.
putting
is
on the
cool how it's
smiley
just right
mask
there,
and
though.
crying underneath there.
Yeah, I'm like I will defend Brighton Beach as a chill place, cool place. Is it a good beach? I don't know.
Yeah.
Probably not. I mean,
Yeah.
Joey comes there from Sydney.
Yeah.
He probably hates it.
Yeah, I remember when I first went to go visit Garn in Brighton. It was my first time in the UK ever, and Garn's like, "Oh yeah, we can have like the weather's nice today, so we can go down to the beach." I'm like, "Sick! All right, I like beaches. Let's go." And I show up, and I'm like, "Where is it?" I'm like, "Where's the beach?" And he's like, "Here you go, all these rocks." I'm like, "Sweet. Can I go in the water?" Nope.
You can't go in the
Cool.
water.
You can. You
can.
just don't want to.
Just,
Yeah.
It's kind of gross. But
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
gross. It's cold.
Yeah, I took one look at the beach. I'm like, I'm not going in that water.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I would go. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're fine.
Could you really enjoy it without getting like recognized all the time? Does it-
Beach is rough. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna
I
say,
think
like-
that's kind of how we felt like we enjoyed Japan a lot because no one recognizes us here.
Yeah.
But British people are cool. They're nice. I like.
Have you been recognized since being here?
Because
there's not really a lot of foreigners here, right?
Some tourists recognize me, and some Japanese people are starting to.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Like,
PewDiePie desu ka? No desu ne.
it's really funny. Wales has to be like the furthest thing from Japan. I felt like
Yeah.
visiting there was like,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
damn.
It's kind of.
Did you even have internet here? Like, I don't know.
Barely. Well, the train from London to Wales, the moment I go out of London, I just get no internet
Oh,
on my
really?
phone, and I can't load anything. And it's
Oh,
like,
shit.
it's fun though. I love it. I mean, I prefer the food in Wales to like the rest of the UK. You get get really fresh meat. Sorry. Get fresh meat.
I don't care.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Why did you have to like italicize meat? Meat.
It's good. No, there's the pubs are like amazing in Wales.
Yeah,
In Aberystwyth, they have more pubs than anywhere else in the world per like square meter or something. It's stupid. There's nothing else there. It's just
Nice.
pubs.
Well, that's
It's like
the rule of Brighton.
we should build some
Yeah.
infrastructure. No. I think pubs are pretty good.
Pubs are good.
Pubs are good. We should build another pub.
Yeah, Brighton is the most pub-centric place in the world, I think. I read it. I've read it.
Oh, you read it? Okay.
I know
Okay.
I know the UK has some like crazy amount of pubs, more than like it's some stupid
Yeah.
number of
I
pubs.
thought Brighton, that was the whole thing. They have like more.
Fact check this.
Yeah,
It's
I think
fact.
they have like more
thought-
than 365, so
Oh.
you can go to a different pub every day.
I did not know that.
How many pubs in Brighton?
Damn, mate.
Okay, so the thing.
249
Oh, I
pubs.
was
Yeah.
wrong.
How many
Wow.
pubs?
Are they including Hove as well in that?
Maybe they did.
Brian or Brian
Maybe
and
they
Hove.
did.
Gotta pump up those numbers,
Yeah.
man. Yeah.
Hove's like, oh, we got about 100.
Yeah.
According to one article, it's Brighton and Hove has 340.
Oh, that's right.
So while there's no official stat, it is widely regarded, speculated that Aberystwyth, which is in Wales, is home to the most pubs per square mile in the UK. Most pubs per square mile. How many pubs do you reckon there is
In a square mile?
In a square mile of Aberystwyth.
I don't fucking know.
Yes.
Damn it.
50?
No.
53.
Originally,
53 pubs per square mile. Isn't that
I think
absurd?
that's more pubs than humans.
Probably.
Everyone, their local
I thought this was really
alcoholic.
annoying to get to as well. It's really,
One pub
it's
per
like
human.
the most west, like middle thing, because everything's
Yeah.
either north or south.
Right.
And then it's just here. Because you went, where did you? Oh,
I went North Wales.
yeah, that's where I'm from. It's nice. Until certain,
nice part,
certain
yeah.
areas are not.
Oh, really?
It's nice until
pretty.
it's not.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
I liked it a lot.
I don't know.
Where did you go in Wales? Because we asked Connor, like, if
I
you
thought
want to
the
go to
names are
Wales.
so fucking weird. Like, how do you remember them?
I think where the fuck did you go?
It's almost like they're in a
we went to
different language.
one of the northern islands.
It's like they speak in another language.
It's impossible to remember.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Every time an English person tells me they went to Wales, like a trip, they're like, I went to.
summer. Not even gonna
Blah, blah, blah. Like, yeah, oh, I know that actually.
It is funny driving through there and seeing all the signs. You're like, there's no fucking way that's real. There's no way that town is cool.
It's a language. It's a fine language. Thank you very much.
Every
I'm
time I
like,
see
you
a
know,
Welsh town there,
me
I'm just
seeing
like, I would like
Swedish
to,
IKEA names. There's no way that's real.
I like to buy a vowel, please.
Okay, that's bothering me. I want to see where you went now. I gotta remember the name.
I mean, you've been to quite a few places or like countries and stuff like that. Like, what would you say? Is there like one place right now that you really, really want to go that's like on the top of your bucket list? Other than Japan, obviously.
Japan was like big on our bucket list. I think going further away from Iceland
Oh, yeah.
kind of sucks a bit because that's a really cool place to visit.
Yeah,
we really want to go to
That's
Iceland.
that's number one on my
Yeah.
bucket list
That's
right
super fun. I really love Iceland.
Yeah.
And people think I'm Icelandic too, which makes me feel like, yeah.
And then they start speaking Icelandic to
They
you.
have
right?
the same fast internet as Sweden. They have the same snacks as Sweden.
Yeah.
Similar
Right.
architecture. It feels really nice. I really like
I'm trying
it.
to get the comments to tell me where you are, but everyone's just like, come to Georgia, it's better. And it's like, what?
Georgia.
Oh, it's in Llanddwyn. Llanddwyn.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that- does that sound
I know
right?
that place.
Yeah.
that right?
I know we went up north and around in
Yeah.
a circle.
Oh, that's
It
good.
was good.
There's some
I
really
enjoyed
rough
it.
parts up north.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, people warn about that where they don't speak English to you. But
No,
it never
they will,
happened.
they will, they
It
will,
never
they
happened.
will.
So I
I
don't
did
know why people
so-
said that.
It has to do with like historical stuff, but like, yeah, the northwest is the most Welsh speakers out there.
Oh, okay.
But they'll still speak English to you.
Oh, okay.
I remember I tried to speak Welsh to people and they were like, no.
What?
Yeah, they were like, no.
We're
I
their
don't-
own people.
I was like, you betrayed me. What is this? Yeah.
Yeah, Wales is cool. Iceland is good. Yes,
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah, I
wanna
really,
go Iceland.
really
So
want to go to
bad, I
Iceland.
wanna go, yeah.
And it's like weird that now that I've moved
I
out.
hate how you two were literally right fucking next to it the entire time, and you were like,
Bro, I was broke. What do you want me to do? I had no money for so long.
it's
Couldn't
like
go-
right there.
What? And I would not be able to buy any food when I go out. I'll be like, oh, go to the family.
Listen,
market.
I'm from
meal,
Australia,
meals,
which
let's go
couldn't
for it.
be the polar opposite of Iceland in terms of distance.
Yeah, but it's weird because now that I've like moved out of Europe and the UK, when I was living there, I just wanted to go to Asia and I like traveled to Asia every time I went on
Yeah.
holiday. And now I just want to go back to Europe and Iceland.
yeah?
And then I did not take advantage of that
Yeah.
at all when I
Yeah.
was living there.
Did you travel Europe a lot as like a kid with your family? Because I did. I did. My parents, we did.
Oh, okay.
It was okay.
Yeah, I don't know much about
But a lot of the places, I'm like, I don't remember anything. Like I went to Malta, and I'm like, I don't know what I did
Yeah.
in Malta. I don't know what happened in Malta. All I remember is that everyone was really like, you could negotiate a lot. on things.
Oh yeah, you have to bargain.
Yeah.
I remember, and that's where you get the Game Boys with all the games on.
Yeah, yeah,
50 games.
Exactly.
Like, fuck yeah.
Yeah. I remember I went to Bulgaria as a kid, and that was very much like this is the price, unless you can haggle with me.
Yeah.
And yeah, you could get games that were like definitely not real games. They would have, like,
The Game Boy cartridges that had like 100
1,000 games in one.
1,000 games in one cartridge.
I remember this is back when DVDs, like piracy was like huge, and you could just get like 20 billion DVDs for like €1.
Oh,
'Cause it
yeah.
was like
Yeah.
Bulgaria,
Oh,
and they were just like, we have nothing else to do. Take 20 DVDs. Be like Spider-Man, but only with Bulgarian subtitles. And you're like, well, it was 20 cents. So what can you do?
All those pirated games were so shit too.
Oh, they were so bad.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Like I remember like you because all of the 100 to 1 pirated games, you'd never heard of any of these games.
No.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, what is this game? I've never heard
will
of it in
play
my
it.
Have
entire
you
life.
seen the 100,000 in one games?
I've not seen that,
Those
no.
are good. It's like 80 games and they start looping.
Oh yeah. yeah,
that's
good.
yeah.
Those are
makes
good.
sense.
And out of the 80 games, it's like 30 of them are just Snake but reskinned.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, Snake was a good game, man.
Yeah, I
Snake was
know.
a good game.
But like they would purposely like name it different things like Super Snake or like
yeah.
Cobra.
Do you still game much, or is it not really that much anymore?
I'm sure it's more in like a casual sense, right?
You call me
Or-
casual?
Are you a casual gamer?
you a casual
now?
gamer,
Are you a normie gamer now, Felix?
I don't like to say it because I'm so bad at Japanese still, but I'm trying to focus on that right now.
Right.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm not a gamer right now. I'm just focusing on Japanese.
Honestly, yeah, I'm trying to
I mean, it makes sense.
learn. And
How about if you play the game in Japanese?
Yeah, I've done that.
How did that go?
Switched it back right away.
Which game did you try to play?
I did it for Valorant actually. It was kind of funny because the voice actors changed. It's kind of cool.
Are you a Valorant player?
Well, Jack got me into it.
Oh.
And I also got really into it. And then he fucking stopped playing. And I'm like, this motherfucker.
It's like I have now pushed the blame.
Yeah.
Just left you. You just left you.
Yeah, he just left me, and I was just sitting alone in lobbies with 5 fucking strangers yelling at each other. I'm like, why am I doing this? This is fucking torture. Why am I playing this?
Are you
It
playing
sucks.
much on the Japanese servers or anything like that? That's a pretty good way to learn.
Oh yeah, I
actually.
did play a bit of Magic. That was like my introduction to Japanese gamers because they're so fucking passive aggressive.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Bro, they don't.
All the emotes all the time. I'm like,
Oh.
bro, I haven't even done anything yet.
I-
You keep saying good game to me. chill.
They refuse to use mics a lot of the time. You have to like drag them onto the mic. They just won't. Like even in like Overwatch or Apex Legends, like games
Right.
with team,
Yeah.
and everyone is like in America, you would just talk immediately. But in Japan, it's like you really have to like pry it out of them. But sometimes
Yeah.
they're really funny and they're
It
really
is
nice.
possible to do
They're a
that.
lot more confident online
Oh,
than they are
yeah.
in real life as well.
It is a different atmosphere, yeah.
Good way to try and practice.
Yeah, but like it's you're learning. You're probably learning some words you'll won't
Oh, yeah.
use
Yeah,
outside of the Apex game.
Oh, God,
right?
yeah. They
Or
teach you.
that you shouldn't use outside of the Apex game. Like if you said it in real life, you'd be like, oh god, where did you learn that
Seems
from?
like a good way to learn. Just
What are
fuck
some
around in
like
lobby.
Japanese gamer terms? And
It's I forgot. There was,
GG.
there was one that meant like swamp, and it was when you couldn't stop gacha pulling.
Numa.
Numa, Numa.
Numa means like
You're
when
stuck in the swamp.
Basically, when you're addicted.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That was a good one. Numa.
So it's like when you're addicted to something, you'd say you numatta.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
Oh, really?
you're in a
Yeah, that
swamp
was
and
fun.
you can't get out.
There were some fun ones. I think English is way better gaming terms.
Yeah.
I think we had much more fun terms. I don't
Not
know.
in
When
Valorant.
they were explaining it to me, I don't know. Just game. I don't know.
no, like because like I mean I think English has better slang in general, and obviously
Hell
that
yeah.
just translates to gaming terms as well. So yeah, I mean I miss gaming with English speaking people sometimes because like I notice as well Japanese people are very passive aggressive and they never get too involved. But when they do, I don't know. Sometimes the passive aggressive emotes
Fire you up.
they trigger me more than
Yeah,
if someone just
yeah.
gets
It's
angry at
almost
me.
worse, yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen Japanese gamers leave the game over like the smallest thing. It's just so bizarre. If you like take an item they wanted, they'll just like immediately leave. They're like, fuck
Really?
this. Yeah.
That's a dick move.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. I mean, maybe I shouldn't
Yeah.
took it, but fuck 'em.
Yeah.
Don't be a little baby.
get good.
Don't be a little baby.
You're-
Like,
yeah.
Come on.
You're a need roller.
Yeah, I mean, come on,
And
man.
then that's when you do the emote.
Yeah, yeah,
Right,
yeah.
to retaliate.
Yeah.
Have you tried watching anime without subtitles? Then should I try doing that?
I feel like it helps with the subtitles though. like in Japanese.
Earlier on it had.
Earlier
Yeah.
on,
Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry.
Because
Without,
even I watch English sometimes. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck they're saying. I need subtitles. I'm eating. I can't fucking hear.
Do you watch much anime since coming here? Or?
Yeah. I'm
Oh,
watching
really?
One Piece right now. It's so good.
hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it's really good. I'm
Yeah.
episode 70 or something.
Episode
Oh, pretty deep
Yeah.
in.
Whereabouts is
Deep
that?
into the
That's
Giant
Arlong, right?
Island.
Oh, Giant Island. Okay.
Oh, Giant
dinosaurs and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good.
That's why I just got up to reading.
Oh, really?
I'm just past that
We're at
part.
the same part.
Yeah, we are.
All right.
Yeah.
We're progressing the same. Hopefully
It's
we'll
fun.
progress. Yeah, it is good.
Yeah, I like it. We started a really funny one, but I don't remember the name. It's
It's a recent one, or
I think it's an older one. Housewife Yakuza or something.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
fucking
The
funny.
Way of the House Husband.
It's
Oh,
hilarious.
yeah.
That was
Netflix?
really
Yeah,
fucking
that's
funny.
good.
It's on
Yeah.
Netflix. It's like shit animation. It looks like a manga.
it's
I-
like a PowerPoint.
Yeah.
I like that though. I think that makes it funnier in some way.
Yeah, and
you
the
know?
timing is so good the way they do it.
The
I
acting in Japanese is on point.
Yeah,
They're
that was really
insane.
good.
I haven't watched the English, but with the Japanese one, they were amazing.
Because like a lot of people complain about that adaptation when it came out because of
Oh, really?
the animation.
Oh, I didn't know that.
obviously.
And also
No,
the
it
manga
doesn't
has
matter.
like a hardcore fan base.
Yeah,
You should watch Sakamoto then if you like that. It's
Oh, yeah?
like that, but
It's like that, but well animated.
and funnier.
Okay.
I think it's
Yeah.
funnier.
Oh, really? Because
Yeah.
I thought it was hilarious. So yeah,
Yeah,
I'll
you'll
check
love
out
it.
then.
You'll love it. It's
All right.
great.
Yeah.
Cool.
Did you watch it like just pure subtitles in Japanese, or did you?
I'm not that Josie, all right?
You're not
I
that
need
Josie.
the subtitles.
Well, I often find that actually, I like at the beginning, I tried to start doing that, and I was
Yeah.
like, this is not helping at all. But then I watched like enough, and I'm like, shit, I'm starting to like pick shit up now because
All right.
it kind of like forces your ears to like try.
I need to force my ears.
Yeah.
All right.
Because with the subtitles there, you just you subconsciously you just ignore what they're saying.
Yeah.
It just like
Yeah.
turns into white noise after a while if you're just focusing on the subtitles. But like if you don't have anything there, then you just like, oh, I know what that word is. So I can
Yeah.
kind of draw context from it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I get that. That does happen.
Ev-
Just
ev-
very rarely. Unfortunately. But
Yeah.
getting there.
Man, I watched Netflix with Japanese subtitles on, but I watched it in English. I don't know why. I put
That's
it on.
weird.
I've just left it. I've just left it on.
Oh, okay.
Can you read it fast enough though?
No, but sometimes I can read some of the kanji, so it's nice to like practice just
Yeah.
reading it. But also sometimes you see kanji that pop up all the time, and you're like, oh.
Well, like
that's-
if you see the kanji but you don't know what it means, then
Yeah,
it's
no,
like,
exactly.
Well,
It's
I
great.
know
Yeah,
how to read it,
exactly.
and then it's
Yeah.
like, well, I know what it means, but I don't know how to say
it's
it.
just reading practice a little bit for stuff I do know. But I don't know why I put it on. I just never turned it off, and I'm like, because it doesn't really
It's a
bother
lot
me.
of
now?
effort to like click.
Yeah, I don't want to turn it off. I realize I feel like I watch the weirdest shit at the gym because everyone in the gym, I feel like 50% of the time
When
they're
you watch
watching.
stuff at the gym?
Yeah, if I'm on the treadmill.
Oh,
or
okay,
If
okay.
I'm like, what if you're like doing a set, right? I just put the thing on the floor and I
Really?
just listen to it.
Oh, okay.
I listen to like the Netflix documentary.
Oh, what? That's so weird.
Do you listen to music?
I can't do
I
that.
I can't
have
do
to
that.
Yeah, because like if
Yeah,
I'm
I can't focus.
Yeah, I can't focus on
No.
the content.
No, 'cause
because I'm
that's
too
when I-
focused. I'm too tired.
Because that's
Oh,
what I
mentally.
feel like I get
That's fucking
when I
weird.
get super into the show. The gym set it becomes so easy,
It just flows
especially
through
for
you.
running and cycling.
Oh, no, that I get. 'cause
No,
I think it's
running and
boring as
cycling
fuck.
I understand, but like
Yeah.
if you're doing reps and
Well,
something,
because I'll
then
do
it's
the
like-
running, watching
yeah.
the documentary. I'm like, well, I gotta keep watching.
Your brain
And then
is
I'll
like
go
acclimated.
I'll go over to the thing, and I'm like, yeah, he did kill him. He was a good fuck. But like,
I picture like nature documentaries. Like, yeah,
no. It's like, I feel like, I don't know, whatever's on Netflix.
The world aardvark is like, the world
I have to go into the gym and I have to make sure that the people on treadmills aren't watching One Piece because all of them are watching One Piece.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't want to get spoiled.
Oh.
So when I'm running on the treadmill and I see they're watching One Piece, I have to like, I can't like, fuck.
Why don't you watch One Piece as well? Be part of the team.
Well, because I can see
in your periphery,
Luffy's
yeah.
arm is fucked in this thing, and I'm like, what is
When does
that?
that happen?
What is that?
What is that?
What is that part? How far away is this? What is this?
Oh,
600 episodes.
No, I know, yeah. It's like I know it's like 7 billion episodes away, but I'm like, I just saw it, and now I'm gonna think about it all the time, and I'm gonna wait till
Yeah.
Luffy's arm gets fucked up for some reason. I don't know what's happening. Why does it look like that? I don't know. I'm gonna be thinking that the whole time.
Just forget about it. Just stop thinking about it. Let it leave your brain.
Yeah. No, to me, if I like try to watch something in the gym or while I'm doing exercise, I will like, I've tried that before and I've watched entire things. I finish my set, I'm like, I have no idea what I just watched. Like,
No,
it's just like
definitely.
exits my brain.
100%.
Yeah.
I'm like,
100%.
yeah, I think I watched an episode of My Hero
Yeah, that's why.
Academia.
That's why I put the B tier content for the gym.
Oh,
it's like
okay,
I'm not watching like
why
Breaking
you don't
Bad
watch
or
it.
any of the best TV shows. It's like
Yeah.
I'll put the stuff that I'm like, I'll watch, but
The throwaway
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm in the gym.
Yeah, maybe I'll try.
AKA Netflix documentaries, which are all the fucking same, and it's just like he was a good boy until he wasn't, and then he killed
Netflix
everyone.
documentaries are so fucking bad. I'm giving up completely.
Yeah.
Every now and then there's a semi-good one.
Yeah, but it's not worth.
No, I
going
agree.
through that.
I agree.
Yeah.
There was like way too many episodes too.
they do drag things out a
Yeah.
lot more than they need to,
I
and
hate
I swear to God, all these production companies have like agreed on a format because they're all the same.
Yeah, exactly.
Like they're shot the same, they're lit the same, the way that they structure interviews and stuff is all the same.
No, they kind of just reverse engineer what Netflix expects and they know they like. So they're just like, well, if that documentary
Well,
did
like
well, then
5
I'll
years
do it in
ago,
the exact same way.
5 years ago, it was really new and refreshing, and it was cool. It was
Yeah.
like, oh, these
Yeah.
documentaries are so cool. No one talks about true crime and then
Yeah.
and now everyone on YouTube, everyone on Netflix,
Shove
just
down everyone's throat.
it's like these people are waiting for murders to happen just so they have some new content.
Yeah, it's
finally.
fucking weird when you think
so
about it,
weird.
yeah.
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 I don't know.
It's like everyone just saw Tiger King and it's just like, yeah, just do more.
Even
of that.
before it was Making a Murderer where it all started.
Oh, Making a Murderer.
Making a
That was-
Murderer
yeah.
just turned true crime into like the biggest goddamn thing, and people could not stop talking about it.
No one cares now. What happened to him?
No one gives a fuck. But on YouTube, it's like there's like a billion channels that are like, today for your daily dose of murder. It's like, what? This is so strange.
Our murderer of the week is.
I've mentioned a few
Spin
times
wheel.
on the podcast. I do feel weird when I
It
listen
is
to these
super weird.
stuff.
Yeah, no, you're totally right.
It's hard to. You listen to it, you're like, no, this is interesting, and then you do sit back a little bit. And you're like, this is kind of strange that we're like kind of doing this for entertainment, and we're
Yeah.
kind of.
There's a way to
Yeah.
do it. Maybe is there a way to do it? I feel
I
like
think
they
there's
don't
a-
do it
I-
right a lot of times.
I think there's a way to do it tastefully, but sometimes you can tell it's like they've just scrolled through the book of murders and just been like, oh, this one will do for this video today. You know what I mean? It does feel like they're kind of just whatever will work.
Yeah.
It's not really an interesting story.
I always always know when a new Mr. Anime video comes out because I inevitably get tagged in it on Twitter to be like, oh, they use your clip. Because, okay, so what happened is one of the founding fathers of anime YouTube.
Founding father.
Like,
He was
technically. So he ended up murdering his entire family. Like, and so this was back when anime YouTube was like just a blip,
2013.
2013 or something. It was like way before that.
That's like
And-
literally the start of YouTube,
yeah,
like
right at the
2007,
start,
right?
yeah,
2000,
something like that.
I don't know when it was.
And, like, I made a video about it at the time because I was like one of the
Part of the problem.
no, I made a video being like, guys, I'm bothered, I'm sad, because this thing happened, and then this thing that happened in like one small community ages ago now is like being used as like a topic for true crime, and like every as like the YouTuber that killed their
because
family.
I've noticed that YouTuber that does X thing, a bad thing, is like such solid
That's a good
clickbait.
title.
Everyone
Yeah,
clicks
yeah,
on
yeah.
it.
I mean,
YouTubers arrested.
It's literally our most viewed highlight video on
I
the
know,
Twitter
I know.
channel.
Holy
Like by far.
You're the problem.
We're the problem. We're the
Like,
problem.
by far, it's not even close.
Yeah. No, do you remember when content around YouTubers started to like become a thing? Because I remember when it started, I was like, this is never. Why would people
It's when
want to
the-
watch
when the-
content about other YouTubers?
I guess it's when the drama channel started.
Well, you've got like a billion about you.
Yeah.
How do you feel about all the people doing like the history of Felix or whatever?
Wait, who does that?
How
People
PewDiePie rose to the
I
top
don't know,
and like
videos
all
like
those
that.
videos.
It's like generic
right.
videos about
Oh,
you.
yeah, I find it hard to watch those. I don't know why. Even though they're usually positive, I'm just like, I don't like hearing about myself. It feels weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't like an essay format.
yeah.
But is that what you meant?
Yeah, like that kind of stuff, or where they document you, or document your controversies, or document anything. It's like, is it just like tiresome? I don't know. Is it just like
No.
another one?
No, it's more like I don't like watching. them for
I
some
guess
reason.
you-
I just feel weird when it's about yourself. You're like, I don't.
Yeah.
It's weird to watch.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't get to the #1 spot at any given time and not have people make videos about you, right? So
Right.
you,
Yeah.
you can't really complain about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I follow like what you mean though. Like what type of videos?
Well, there's a lot of channels that like, when they get into controversy, like the downfall of X
Oh
person.
yeah, those
Yeah, yeah.
channels.
Yeah.
Or, like,
I
you
don't
know.
think I had.
No, you haven't had any of
Yeah.
those,
Yeah.
but
I guess
or
we'll
maybe they. That'll be soon. After this podcast.
Yeah, I forgot about it.
yeah.
So low that he's on trash taste now.
Or like, if they just document your history on YouTube and they try and like tell everyone about your history, and you're like, must be weird watching it from
Yeah, I wouldn't.
someone
watch
who
it.
knows
I probably
yourself.
wouldn't watch it. Yeah, it would feel
Yeah.
too weird.
But it's weird because, like I said, it's become like a massive trend within the past few years.
Oh,
And
yeah.
these videos get millions and millions of views, and
Yeah.
yeah, I
People like YouTubers that fuck up. They like
That's
watching
like
the
the
fuck
best
up.
thing,
They
yeah.
love watching.
We
it.
should
it's
start
because-
doing it on everyone else. That way they can't do it on us.
I think they're also
fucked
just
up?
because they're like such unique case studies because it's like the way that a YouTuber fucks up is unlike how any other celebrity fucks up.
I mean,
And a lot of the times it's so well documented, unlike a
Right,
lot of
it's
like
all out
celebrities.
there,
So it's just
yeah.
like, oh well, then let's fucking put it in a timeline
Yeah,
and
it
break
makes
it down.
sense
You know,
for someone to do that.
well, YouTubers will fuck up and they'll be like, no, absolutely not. No one can associate with them. And then R. Kelly will literally like do the worst thing on earth. They'll be like, I mean, come on though, the song's pretty good. I mean,
he's in jail now,
And it's
but-
just, yeah, he went to jail, but people are still like the music though. I mean,
it's kinda
just-
banging.
It's just like, can you? What is this? This is kind of like.
Yeah, it is weird.
I think it's just because of the.
That's the thing. YouTubers that fuck up just need to release good
it's
music.
because we
and then they're
don't
good.
like fantasize like or like build up YouTubers in the same way that we do celebrities, right? Like celebrities are meant to be like otherworldly.
They're supposed to be at our level.
You know, like Kanye is like insane and does all this weird stuff, and we don't expect him to act like a normal person.
Like,
and we
that's
don't.
just
we
Kanye
don't-
being Kanye.
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
kind of like when you get that big in like a music or any kind of thing. It's like you
Yeah.
kind of hold them to a different standard. Weirdly, I don't know.
Yeah,
It seems to kind of mellow down though for both.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Well, the more that social media kind of
yeah,
crosses
yeah, it is
into
becoming more and more.
and you realize celebrities say things. and they like
They
they
do
didn't,
like to talk
they
as
didn't
well.
say things before because they had to go on a talk show, and you're like, oh, they're a flat earther. Oh, I would never have found that out before.
I wish I didn't know that. Yeah.
You're not a glober, are you? Disgusting.
Yeah, the best celebrities are the ones that usually don't say that much.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
the,
you
the
can.
most private ones. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's when they idolize you the most because you're mysterious, right? It's like, oh, I don't know what Tom Hanks does. He's so nice when he's in
Oh my
interviews.
God,
And,
don't ruin Tom Hanks for me.
no,
Tom Hanks, keep your fucking mouth
Reeves,
shut.
everyone idolizes.
just don't say anything, Tom Hanks.
Well, Tom Hanks' son. Have you seen the videos of Tom Hanks' son?
No.
He was on a Channel 5 News, that channel where it was very
Oh, was
interesting.
he? I didn't know.
Yeah,
What
because he
happened?
has a bit of a Tom Hanks' son.
Yeah.
It's a bit of an interesting online presence.
Oh, no.
Really? What's he said?
I don't
My children will not embarrass me, all right?
It's just
That's
such
not gonna happen.
If you imagine Tom Hanks' behavior, imagine the complete 180 to
Why does
Tom
that
Hanks.
happen with so many people?
I don't know.
I feel like with a lot of like
My
celebrity
hypothetical
kids,
child, no way.
Yeah.
It's not happening.
Well, I feel like with a lot of like celebrity kids, they're never gonna like the kids are never gonna have the same experience their parents did because their parents are this mega like famous
Yeah.
celebrity.
Parents.
Unfortunately,
Would you let your kids ever go anywhere
No.
near our camera? No.
Oh, near camera? Yeah.
Yeah, if your kids hypothetically when and if you ever have kids,
Hypothetical children.
your
Hypothetically speaking.
your hypothetical children, and if one day they were like, "Daddy, I want to be a YouTuber,"
Fuck no! You're making a big mistake.
absolutely not.
Stupid child.
What if your kid became a YouTuber and he was a bad one?
Oh, that'd be done. You're done.
Stop filming right now.
Yeah.
This is trash.
Yeah. Let me see your metrics right now. Your social plate. You call these numbers?
They'll be working on a thumbnail.
Your intro sucks.
Yeah. Do you know what I was getting at your age?
It's like, give me that mouse. I'll fucking make your thumbnail for you.
Your edit's so
This thumbnail will not do, child. Get rid of it. Change it. He's like literally 8 years old.
You disgrace the family name.
Hire someone on Fiverr like everyone else.
Took you 2 years to get the gold play button. Disappointment.
Weak shit.
No, the worst part is they'll probably do like whatever. There's 10 times worse than TikTok in the future. Or why are you doing this?
Well, what is I think Casey Neistat doesn't show his kid's face on camera,
No.
right? Would you do that or you don't give a fuck? You're like, yeah,
That's
whatever.
like a moral thing, isn't it?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I don't know. I don't.
what you do. Whatever when you get there, you'll figure it out.
I mean, we're all fucking.
Tell us right now. We need the scoop right now, Felix. We got to get this.
Children,
Why you laughing?
I was thinking about this the other day. How like a lot of babies are ugly, right?
So does this question depend on if your kid is beautiful? Comes out with like the Squidward face.
Let me get there.
So basically, if my baby is fucking gorgeous,
No.
be a YouTuber.
No, but Marcy asked me if I was an ugly baby. I was like, no, I was beautiful.
How the fuck would you know that?
But I've only seen like one cute photo of me, so I'm sure like there's like ugly baby.
No way,
I was an
no
ugly
way.
baby, probably. But that's the thing. Like you film a
That's
ugly
not fair.
baby and you put it out there. Like yeah, you can't take that back.
Can't be the #1 YouTuber and be a pretty baby. That's not fair. That's just like you got to balance it out somehow.
Everyone has
Where are
like.
your humble
I just mean-
beginnings?
I don't know. Like some stuff that babies do are like kind of embarrassing, and I would not want that footage of that out there, even though I'm a baby, right?
Yeah.
I think that's where I would.
Could be
draw the
worse than
line.
DreamHack.
Like people, what's that?
Nothing. I was gonna say, could be worse than DreamHack.
Oh fuck off.
I'm kidding.
You really think it's that bad?
No. I'm kidding. I'm just being a dick. I'm being a dick.
Yeah, because I guess that's like the weird like moral compass, right? Because it's like now that there's so many like YouTubers who are becoming parents, right? And it's
Yeah.
like
Right.
okay, so
Well, a lot of parents who become YouTubers,
parents who
or
become
parents
YouTubers.
because they have kids and they're like,
Because they have
do
kids, yeah.
something.
Yeah.
it's like come on, make
Yeah.
money for me.
Yeah.
So that fucking clip where that mum forces their kid to like
Oh
cry,
my
like, cry more
God.
for the thumbnail. I'm like,
Oh yeah. Ugh.
Yeah,
do the thumbnail face right now.
yeah, some of them are so sad. Like I don't even want to bring it up. But, like,
Yeah.
there's so many family vloggers that just gone to shit completely.
Yeah.
Oh, remember
Like-
remember the whole fucking Daddy 05 situation?
I did so much stupid shit when I was like 8 to 12, even to 16,
Yeah.
honestly.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I just can't imagine if my mum filmed it and put it online. Like I was playing the Pokemon trading card game on my Game Boy SP, the one with the
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
I was just peeing and I dropped it in the toilet, right? While I was peeing. Because I was literally pissing while playing it because I was so addicted.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
What's your posture if you drop it in the
It was
toilet?
just
So I'm
free willy.
standing, I'm
Oh,
standing,
right.
standing, pissing, playing it, dropped it in somehow. And it was even embarrassing enough because my parents wouldn't stop telling people who we met that I was peeing and I dropped my Game Boy. And as a kid, this was like soul crushingly
Yeah.
embarrassing.
Oh, yeah, of course.
And I was like, what if my parents did this? It would be like the thumbnail would be, dropped Game Boy. And I like
Connor made an oopsie.
tell them, Connor, about how you were pissing yourself and you dropped it in the toilet.
Reenacting.
Yeah. And I'd be like, no.
Stand in front of the toilet. We'll get the
Yeah.
thumbnail shot right
I
now.
genuinely think I would get
God.
like trauma from it or shit.
yeah,
I'd get like
that's-
PTSD
not a-
or something.
yeah,
right? I wouldn't,
exactly.
I wouldn't be like a normal functioning human being.
Yeah. All right. Like, okay, say we all have kids, right?
Okay.
At what age would you be like, if your kid comes to you and goes, Dad, I want to be an influencer
No.
or a TikToker or a YouTuber, whatever.
Right.
At what age is it just like, okay, you're old enough, go for your dreams?
I'd
Go for
say
it.
like 16.
16?
Yeah, like to the point where it's like, because it's like anything younger than that, it's like
They don't know.
You
what
don't know what
but
the fuck
also,
you're doing.
also
you know?
you need to have like, I feel like to be a successful YouTuber or anything like that, you just need to like grow up with the internet and like and be involved in like the
be on the
stupid
be on the
meme
viewing
of it.
side
Oh,
for a
yeah.
while, so that you can like understand it from the viewing
I
perspective.
was
Yeah.
I was always addicted to being online as a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't
100%.
couldn't get me off.
Yeah,
the
but
PC.
like you see these YouTubers who are like 13, 12 years old, and I'm just like, how are you like functioning right now?
This
Because
is
it's
normal
like
for them.
Yeah, because it's
Yeah.
like I didn't know what the fuck I was doing when I was 12, 13 years old, and it's like, and now you have a million eyes on you.
Yeah, that's fucking weird.
It's like that would be terrifying.
Yeah.
And I also don't want to be, I don't want the situation of like my fucking 12-year-old coming to me and being like, Dad, so people are saying mean things on the internet. And like, what? The only thing I can say is, you're weak. You fucking grow up here. Grow up here, you fucking pussy.
Gotta get over it, son.
Just words, isn't it? Just
Yeah.
when's your next
Yeah.
upload? When's your
Yeah.
next upload? That's all that matters.
Just delete the comment, bro. You'll be all right.
You might accidentally make a monster as well, who just like can't be like criticized, and he just doesn't accept anything because he's been
Yeah.
taught from like age 12 to ignore everything everyone
Right,
says
yeah.
online.
Yeah.
Just what do you mean? I can do whatever I want.
I'd be like telling my kid off, and he'd be like, I've heard worse on my comments.
Dad, you fell off. Your channel, I'm not listening to you.
what about the age you'd first allow them to like upload their first video?
They're not uploading any videos. So I'm not gonna let them.
they
No,
shouldn't
no,
do
You're not gonna let them. You're not gonna
No.
let them.
Unless they like if they want
Unless
to
it's
make
really good.
if they
Yeah.
want to be like a filmmaker or make shit, it's like go ahead.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'm gonna make sure they don't
You guys
upload
want
it.
to
upload
upload
like
anything when
Microsoft-
you were kids? Like put anything on?
Yeah,
the
like Xbox gameplay, but
Yeah,
with
like
no audio or anything.
I used to put up shit on like DeviantArt back in the day.
hell yeah. Is it still up?
Yeah.
Did you?
Really?
It's still up there.
I gotta see
You gotta
that.
find it. You gotta
Because I
find
forgot
it.
my
Yeah.
password, so now I can't
Is
delete
it
it.
the anime man?
No, luckily
Oh,
not.
I'm gonna
Fucking
find it
guy.
now.
Thankfully,
Someone's gonna find this now.
Thankfully
Joey's long
We know
lost
it's out there.
DeviantArt.
it's out there. Yeah.
Back in
Back in the day, Halo and COD, when they used to let you have like the theater and the clipping thing.
Oh,
you
yeah,
could-
yeah,
you used to
yeah,
upload
yeah.
those. My sick tomahawk kill.
Oh,
on-
fuck yeah.
on Black Ops 1.
Hell
To be
yeah.
fair,
I
some
got
of those
that
are pretty
too.
sick. Some of them are pretty sick, all
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Some
I
of
bet, I
them,
bet.
they bounce off the walls and shit, and like slow-mo into the man who goes, ah! That was real shit.
My first was a Death Note A and B.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
I thought it was the
in Windows
COD
Movie
gameplay.
Maker. Well, I mean, I lost. It's
Okay, okay.
it's gone in the
Right.
ether somewhere.
Wait, how old were you when you made that?
I probably must have been 16.
Wait, so you've been
17.
watching anime since you were like 16?
I think so. Yeah.
Wait, I thought you got into it when you were like 20-something.
No. I think. Yeah, I got into it. Maybe I was.
Yeah, how did you
17
find? Yeah, how
or
did you find
16,
out about
yeah.
anime?
Yeah.
My friend was really into it, and he got me into it.
Oh, yeah,
And,
lucky.
yeah.
What song did you choose for your Death Note AMV?
Let me guess.
Was it Linkin Park?
Well, yeah, we got to take a guess. It's
Honestly,
either
I
Linkin
don't- yeah, it
Park
must have been
or
something like
it's either
that.
Linkin
I don't
Park or
remember.
Evanescence. Yeah, those are the only
There
two
was
choices.
no other option. I was trying to find it. Like I searched YouTube and like upload date like 10 years or Yeah. 12.
Yeah.
Alright, it must have been long.
What compelled you to make a Death Note?
I thought it was
AMV?
fucking cool. It was dope. I showed it to my mom and everything. I'm like, Mom, check out what I
To be
did in
fair-
Windows Movie Maker.
To be fair, as a parent, you must be pretty impressed if your kid makes anything. You're like, wow, you did something.
Yeah,
you normally
you
don't
made
do
that
anything.
thing.
You normally just
Yeah.
sit around and annoy me. Like this.
Yeah, the first video my mom saw, she was just like, "Wow, you speak English? What the fuck?"
wait, she didn't know?
I guess not.
Wait, that must be so trippy if your kid just knew a language. You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, because I learned like from talking to people online, just gaming and stuff.
Yeah, well, it's crazy because your accent is like, I mean, it's not really that Swedish.
No,
It's kind of-
we
You
got
kinda
an
have,
American
like,
accent.
yeah, neutralized accent.
Yeah,
now,
it's
I
fucking
feel.
awful.
So you learned via gamer lingo.
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I always noticed when you play games in EU, right? You always used to play online.
Yeah.
And you would just be like, oh, yeah, I'm 12 from Norway. I have perfect English. I don't know.
Yeah,
I've just been
fucking
playing.
weird.
I've been playing games since I was like 2. That's why. And it's
Yeah.
just like, what the fuck is going on in these countries? But then every single kid from the Netherlands is just fluent by age
Yeah,
like 2.
yeah.
Were you,
Yeah.
did you learn like Leet speak back in the day?
Oh
From,
fuck
like,
yeah!
playing that kind of
Oh
stuff?
yeah. That was great.
Yeah.
Play Halo much?
We would play Dota the most.
Oh, Dota.
growing up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dota player.
Hell yeah.
Dota
Why are
fan
you
over there.
cringing?
Because we're
Shit,
league.
it's
We're
shit
league.
league,
players.
dude.
We're league. We're league.
It's
players.
shit league.
You.
It's shit league, dude.
Dota is the you owe everything to Dota.
No.
Yeah, League wouldn't
No.
exist without Dota.
Yeah, but it's like everything. Like the first thing that comes out is shit, and the second thing that comes out afterwards fixes it, makes it good.
But it
Just
had
League just
soul.
refined it.
Goddammit.
Have you watched? It's like the Dota movie versus Arcane. It's like Arcane is good. Have you watched Arcane?
No, I haven't.
Fuck, you should watch Arcane.
Everyone told me to watch it so much.
Finally.
Everyone told me to watch it
Getting out
so
of
much.
brother in arms.
I
You should-
think
you
we had the
should
same
watch
thing.
Arcane.
I
You should
couldn't
watch
stand
it.
how many people wanted me to watch it.
Thank you.
I don't.
He understands.
Yeah.
Finally.
Shut up! I'm not watching.
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
There are literally 2 of them now. This is getting out of hand.
You
It's going
betrayed.
out of hand.
You betrayed the cause. I brought you
not
here.
watching it.
I thought if anyone,
I don't care.
I thought if anyone could bully Joey into watching it, it'd be you.
No. He's got my
Well,
back.
I'm never watching it now.
Yeah.
Now it's solidified.
Just as bad as him. God fucking damn.
Yeah,
Cut from the
though
same
it was
cloth.
fucking shit back in the day. Because in Sweden we would go to net cafes and we would just play that, yelling at each other.
right, right.
That
We
was
never
it.
had net cafes in the UK, and
Yeah.
it was like this like really exotic idea. Like you can go to like a cafe. And play
I
with
wanted to
your mates.
open one in UK because I'm like, the kids need to experience this. And
It's
I'm like,
really high. It's
yeah,
pretty
yeah.
fun.
It's fucking so good, but I don't see
Game-
what people would
yeah.
do now.
No, I think they still would. I think still going to
But like
a
back in the day,
physical
you,
space.
you couldn't play online the same
Yeah, it's
way.
the whole idea of like LAN parties
Yeah.
back in the day, right?
Yeah.
Was the hype part.
Yeah, I think the first time I ever went to one was in Ireland.
Really?
And it was like in the middle of nowhere, and it was when COD Zombies was a really big thing.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And this dude had installed like all the modded maps on the PC, and it's the first time I found out
cool.
that you could make like maps that weren't the original. And I was
Yeah.
like,
Whole new world.
what the fuck? What the hell? And then the little kids were like just shouting at the guy around the shop and were like, give me more time for free. And for some
Yeah.
reason he did. I don't know how
Wow.
this place stayed in business. Shout
My,
out to that
my
one
house
place.
was always the hub for LAN parties because
Really?
yeah, well because my dad was like working in tech, right? So he's just like, yeah, I'll set it up for you.
fuck yeah.
I've got the 30-meter LAN cable
yeah.
that
Yeah.
stretched
Oh.
through the
That's
not
house.
fair. What the
and
fuck?
so we had like Civ 2 LAN parties and shit like
I was
that.
like, Dad, can you install the Wi-Fi thing on the Xbox 360? And he'd be like, nah, son, later. Later.
my dad didn't know what we were doing, but he was like, yeah, I can set up a LAN thing.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I'm so jealous.
What-
I've never
what
had
the
that
fuck?
Thanks,
kind of
Dad.
They play a lot of Halo now. I remember
Yeah.
now. That was the shit.
Halo was so Halo 3,
For
The split
Halo,
screen?
No, Halo 2 and 1.
Halo 2. Oh,
I actually played like the original Halo a lot.
Yeah, same.
That was the shit.
online Halo 3 was really good with the. I don't know if you played it
Yeah,
with the hammer game, the gravity hammer game. That was good.
I've seen it.
Yeah, that's good.
Don't have that experience.
How deep did you get into Halo?
I was like addicted to Halo when I got it because when my Xbox came with Halo 3,
Oh, okay.
and so I was just like
Yeah.
obsessed with Halo.
Did you ever join any like clans or something online or stuff
Yeah,
like that?
Yeah, I did.
You did
Oh,
as well?
dude, I actually like like convinced these Swedish people to like help me win a competition one time.
Wait, what?
So okay. So there was this thing back in the day when I used to win a bunch of like when Modern Warfare 3 came out. I've explained this on the podcast.
I was so
way-
fucking addicted to Modern Warfare 3.
Three, same. They had this thing.
No, 2.
Two
Yeah.
was really good. Did you ever play 3 much, or
No.
you got out? Okay, so
I got out. I escaped.
So three came out, and they introduced this thing called like Call of Duty Elite,
Okay.
where you paid like I don't know, like £40 or €40, something for it,
Sounds like a deal.
and you get all the DLC as they always did, right? That
Yeah.
would come out, but you could do these online tournaments where you could play online, and you could win like physical prizes. So you could win like a Jeep or a quad bike or an iPad. I won like an
Oh, fuck
iPad.
yeah.
I won, but
What?
really, I won an iPad. I won a bunch of cool stuff.
God
I was
damn.
really fucking good at pubs.
Yeah, all right.
So I wanted to win this one prize, and a lot of people started teaming up, even though you were supposed to only do it like you. And the
Oh,
idea was
okay.
you go into a public lobby and like capture the most flags, right? So the way you would do it is that like, you would, if you did like the game Kill Confirmed, do you remember this game?
No.
Where you'd kill somebody to pick up the tag
Oh,
on
yes.
their body.
I do remember that. Yeah.
You would be like, hey, go and kill the kill and then don't pick it up and I'll collect them all
Oh.
to win this
Oh,
tournament.
yeah.
Stuff like that.
Okay.
So
I convinced the Swedes.
so, right. For some reason, Swedish, Danish, and Norwegian people were always nutty at COD. Like,
Oh,
that
really?
was like the thing in the European servers. It was
Right.
like, it was always the Norwegian
We grew
dude.
up playing FPS.
Yeah.
Right.
You would just get destroyed by someone, click on their banner, and it would just be in like the Norwegian language, which is just like, what? I don't know what this is.
Can't be Norwegian stuff.
I don't
They're
know.
not good.
I don't. Oh yeah. You think so?
Yeah.
So anyway, I'd won a bunch of these tournaments, right? And then I was trying to get people to help me out, but I wanted really good people. And there was a group of these Swedish kids that were like, I don't know, we were all like 15, 16. I was like, I'll join your clan if you help me win these
I'll
tournaments.
join your clan.
I'll join
they
your
were
clan.
that desperate for you to
Because they
join
wanted,
their
because
clan?
they wanted to be like, we had a top player on our team.
Oh, okay.
But I was like, I'll join your clan if you help me win this tournament. There's nothing in it for them. They were literally helping me get an iPad.
Fuck yeah.
And so these Swedish kids were just like helping me get this thing, and
Those poor Swedish children.
like mind manipulation.
we were all too good though,
Yeah.
where the tournament looked so stupid because after all the results came out, it was like me, and then second place was ridiculously far away, and so a bunch of the comments were like, "What the fuck, this guy's
Oh,
cheating."
really?
Yeah.
Right.
So then I got banned after.
got
I
banned?
but I still got my iPad. iPad.
got your iPad.
I still got my. My
Hell
iPad.
yeah.
That's
My-
the
That's a dub.
and I'm thanks. Shout out to those Swedish kids that I kind
Shout
of
out to
scammed.
Sweden and not Norwegians.
You guys are great. Free labor. They're a free labor, dude.
Don't put it that way.
Hey,
We have
hey.
helped you.
Listen, if Minecraft has taught me anything, it's that kids want to do free labor, dude. I mean, come on.
That's a good point.
They want to be worked.
Good point. Good point.
The children yearn for the mines nowadays. Think about it.
I want to go underground.
Just saying. Maybe we should bring it back. I'm kidding.
Just
Does
say-
slavery exist if it's virtual? I don't know. Let's
I'm
find
not
out.
leaving.
Not
Okay.
slavery, child labor. It's
labor.
different.
Sorry.
It's different. Hey, if I have to pay for them. I'm kidding.
Got you guys some gifts.
I see. You're trying to-
Gifts.
Trying to one up Jack, I see. Jack didn't bring us gifts.
He didn't?
No, he didn't.
No.
Well, then of course I want to. What do you mean?
Well, because you mentioned when we were getting Jack on, you're like, you bastards. Why are they getting Jack on before me?
Yeah, that fucker. That was such a fucking yeah. I was actually a little salty. I was like, this is
Why? We were going to get you on eventually.
because I met up with you guys 3 years ago, and you were like, "We're gonna do a podcast, Felix." I'm like, "All right."
Who hasn't done a podcast?
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Good luck with that
Yeah,
shit.
you're like,
That's
okay,
not gonna go
okay.
anywhere.
Okay,
and
let's
then I enjoy listening to it, and like,
Oh, thank
congrats.
you, man.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
thank
great.
you very much.
It's a
Wow,
show,
who would have
but-
thought it would have been good?
And then I'm like, "Oh, cool. I'll be a guest."
Yeah.
6-9, we said.
Yeah.
Episode 6-9.
And that was like episode 10. We were like, oh, that's
Yeah,
so
we're
funny.
like,
Sitting
wow, that's
here
very,
just, like,
yeah.
coping in UK and like, fucking open. Let me fucking in.
It's funny because when you said like, oh, come on like episode 69, I'm just like, Felix doesn't want to come on because we're never going to reach episode 69.
Yeah.
That's why he's
The
saying that
podcast
number.
is gonna die
That
before
seemed
it
like
was 69.
forever ago.
I was like, okay,
fucking
Felix,
God.
just
Yeah. Well, wow, you're really positive about this fucking podcast reaching 69 episodes.
I'm so skeptical. You're right. You did it.
We did it. It's just, I'll get
Is it
it.
PewDiePie merch?
That's why I said as well.
Oh, you got gift specific.
I got you some whiskey.
Oh, hell
fuck
yeah.
you.
I'm down to try.
You know this one?
Yeah, this is really
Yeah.
nice.
Is it
fucking
actually?
whiskey. It's very nice whiskey.
I've
some
I've
chocolate
been
on it.
terrible with whiskey, so
Oh,
I'm hoping
Huck
that this
Shoe
one will
is-
get me into it.
Huck
This will be the
Shoe is-
one. Is this like one of your favorites?
Yeah, it's one of my favorite. It's a bit different because it's aged in the forest by the
Oh,
mountains.
wow.
So they got clear water.
okay.
It's got a bit
What's
different
the
flavor.
what's the preferred way of drinking this? Would you recommend? Just
Straight
Just
on the
straight,
rocks?
Yeah.
Straight. All right, I'll give it a shot.
No rocks. No rocks.
No rocks.
Oh,
no
you don't do
rocks?
rocks?
You're not
okay.
supposed to do rocks? What do you mean?
I don't know. I don't know whiskey.
Well,
I
you can get those like whiskey like stone cubes.
Yeah,
right?
that's the
I
way.
use those.
feel
Yeah.
like I have to get into whiskey.
Because if you
now.
dilute
This
it
is
with
such
water,
a-
then
thank
the
you.
taste
Thank you.
goes
This
away.
is so
yeah.
nice. Thank you very much.
I
I
hope you
appreciate
like
it. Yeah, this is awesome. Thank
Yeah,
you.
that's a
The
really
best way
nice.
is
Fuck yeah.
whiskey glass that has like a small opening so you can smell it and then
Okay.
enjoy it at the same
I'll have to
time.
ask you
Yeah.
what those are. I'll have to get some.
That's
I don't have
all
any
right.
good whiskey glasses.
Joey,
Yeah.
I wanted to give you my favorite Radiohead album, which was In Rainbows.
Oh,
but
fuck
I
yeah.
couldn't get it, so I got you my favorite Sigur Rós album.
Oh fuck yeah!
Oh, hell yeah.
We got. I actually don't have this one yet.
Yeah, I know
we
you
also
did.
have to blur the cover. Ass cheeks. Yeah, hell yeah! I actually don't have this one yet.
Aki showed me your collection.
Oh really?
Smart.
Fuck yeah!
Yeah, so you
Thanks so
know.
much.
It's a good one.
Yeah, I love this album.
Damn. I think all our guests
I
should
have,
bring
I
us
have it in
gifts.
rainbows, by the way,
Damn,
Felix.
okay.
So
You have it?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I'm glad you didn't get it. Yeah,
Oh God, what have you got for Gon?
I'm gonna
Oh,
gonna
no.
cover this up.
Yeah, cover that up before we get
awesome.
demonetized.
Fuck is it called?
Man, these are like the best gifts we ever got so far.
The distillery surrounded by. What made you want to bring us gifts? That's so nice.
I don't know.
All right.
I anticipated so
Oh, is that what I think it is? Oh my God.
Felix.
You can't give him that.
Let me
Oh
clean
my
it. I
God.
got some
Felix,
He's
smudge.
never gonna let that thing
Oh
go.
my-
Thank you so much. Holy
When you
he-
said you were interested, I was like, yes.
fuck.
Take it.
He's gonna kill
He's gonna
someone.
kill someone.
He's gonna be at the
It's
trash
not a
taste
real
shot.
blade. It's not a real
It's not a
blade.
real blade. It's
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, because Japan, you can't have the real.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I thank
I
you
think
so
you
much.
can.
Oh, okay,
Fuck.
okay.
I'm gonna fidget with this so
It's
much.
yeah. When you said you
yeah.
like fidgeting, I'm
Yeah.
like, fuck.
How
yeah.
do
You better get good at this. By the way.
Yeah. Okay.
did
Now,
you-
now I have like my training.
How did you get into this?
Yeah, it's a bit cringe, isn't it?
No, it's
No.
I just feel it's something
It
that
is,
I've never
it is.
seen. Like I never knew about this until
Yeah.
you started
no,
getting into
I've
it.
seen it. I just thought it was like a thing
It
that
was a big
people
because
do
of,
on YouTube in like the corners.
what is it? Is it Counter-Strike where people have the knives?
Yeah,
I think people got
the
into
knife.
it because of that, and then I'm like 3 years later and
How the fuck do you do it? What's the like technique?
Yeah, can you
Yeah.
tell us?
So I
well,
stand back, do I have
Yeah,
to-
yeah.
you just fiddle like whatever you want with it.
That's so sick.
oh fuck that. You doing
It's, it's kind of like pen spinning in a sense.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's why
Yeah.
like I've seen Felix do it. I'm like, I could get into this.
Yeah,
but-
because you can pen spin. So.
yeah.
Oh my god, he's never gonna
Fuck.
put it down.
All
Yeah,
right.
it's better if I don't keep it.
That's sick. That's so sick.
It's fun fiddling tool basically. And if you like fiddle, that's
Yeah,
that's a good one.
this is why like the whole reason I learned how to spin a pen was because I'm gonna fiddle. Let's at least make it look cool. So now that you
Yeah.
got me this, I'm like, fuck.
You can
Now-
watch anime and keep
Yeah, yeah. Now I'm
fiddling,
gonna do a watch
Yeah.
anime and just like fiddle along with this. God,
Yeah, it's fun.
Thank you so much.
That's
This is
alright.
Yeah,
amazing.
these gifts are fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
thank
glad
you.
you like it.
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
Nice.
So
yeah.
nice.
Hell yeah.
So
Damn.
thoughtful. Damn.
All right, so my turn.
Which figure do you want?
Figure off the shelf.
That was fucking dope.
Well, the Hunter x Hunter one? Oh, wait, which one? Oh, the Akira one?
I
Yeah.
haven't watched Hunter x Hunter though, but
But yeah, it's a really cool figure. Except the Akira one. You can't have
Black
the
Goku's sick.
Black Goku.
Black Goku's pretty sick.
How many of these shows have you seen, by the way?
Don't know. What
What
seen
is your
quite a
like
bit,
top
though.
anime if you had to give like list
Yeah.
off some of your favorites?
Favorite.
We're obliged to talk to you about anime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta think a second. Favorite. What did I watch recently?
Are you a lot more of an anime watcher or a manga reader?
Yeah.
No, I watch anime.
Yeah.
Fuck. Why is Death Note the only thing that comes to my fucking mind?
It's a good show.
It's a great fucking show.
It's a really good show.
How do they spool this all the way down?
I don't know.
How do they do that?
I remember watching Naruto back in the day, and I was like, no one else knows about Naruto. It's like, because no one was watching it at the time.
so
I felt-
underground.
Yeah.
It was
I
so
felt
underground.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
I felt so cool watching that.
Like, yo, this is some Dragon
Yeah, it
Ball
has
Z shit.
Nobody has
Yeah,
ever
yeah.
watched Naruto. It doesn't happen.
Doesn't exist.
I had so much, anime felt underground back in the day.
Yeah,
Somebody
agreed.
like.
No, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember Kleinhead was the shit as well.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Good shit. Good shit.
Well, actually, like one of my favorite video of yours is the one where you talked about Blam.
Oh, really? Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my
one of
favorite
mine
manga.
as well.
That's a
Yeah.
really good one.
I haven't read that yet.
How did
Yeah,
you
because
feel
it was
about
such,
it?
fun.
it was so
That's
like
good to read.
It was so like out. It was so out there because I'm like, wait, Felix reads manga and also it's Blam.
Yeah.
Like no one talks
Oh, you
about
like it
Blam.
too?
Huh?
You like
yeah,
it
yeah,
too?
I really
Yeah.
like Blam too, but
Yeah, it's
like
good.
no one really talks about it. It's really like underground.
Yeah, that's a truly underground manga,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
feel.
yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah, I feel
For
like
the
it.
longest time, I confused Blam and Gantz together. I don't know
They
why.
got similar.
They got
similar
similar
styles,
styles,
yeah.
right?
You know,
Definitely
dark
some styles.
sci-fi. You know, very gritty.
Gantz is a ride. Gantz is a fucking ride, dude.
Yeah, Gantz is.
Oh, God. Gantz.
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 I kind of want to see that.
I mean, in Japanese, it's pronounced Gantz.
Yeah, Blam is really good. That's probably my favorite manga. I made a video on it. And,
Too busy making AMVs to watch anime. I used to.
Honestly, I missed the AMV era so much.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
I feel like that
I
should
don't.
pop off with like TikTok and shit like that.
Yeah, I
People
mean,
do,
it
like,
does.
edits.
Yeah, they're
Well,
kinda
it's
doing
like when
it.
they fucking take Breaking Bad clips and put some shit music over it, and they're like epic Walter White moment.
Yeah.
And it's just like boom, boom, boom. I'm Heisenberg. Boom,
Yeah.
boom. And it's like, what the fuck is this?
Because like they don't even call it AMV anymore. It's just edits. Here's an anime.
Yeah,
edit,
you're
you know?
right.
Like,
You're right.
yeah. Because like most of the time it's the same. It's this like not saying they're not like talented editors, but most of the time it looks exactly the same. You take a scene from an anime, you put it through this. You put it through the 60 FPS filter, you know, so it looks super smooth.
Yeah.
And then you zoom into the eye, and then
Yeah.
it's like, and then you do like the
That's
twirl,
cool.
Yeah.
the twirl transition. and
that's
it.
editing.
And that's editing.
Now we're editing.
Like Gaussian blur 100%. Just fucking.
have some Nightcore in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nightcore. Oh, the Nightcore era.
Oh, the Nightcore era.
God,
Did you
I
guys
don't
have-
miss the Nightcore era.
I still listen to Nightcore. I don't give a shit.
Fuck off.
That's
No,
my
you don't.
workout music.
No, you fucking don't. No, you don't.
Owl City Nightcore.
I'm curious because you've been on YouTube so long. Do you have like a favorite YouTube era, or just a non?
Favorite YouTube era.
where you think YouTube was the most
Yeah, like-
interesting or anything?
Like the type of content that used to be really hot, but you don't really hear about it anymore, kind of.
I don't know what like defines YouTube era, but I do remember there was like before before YouTube made the Adpocalypse.
YouTube made it. Get him.
I didn't know.
I'm fucking with you. I'm just fucking with you. I'm
Fucking Joe Rogan.
A
thought
lot
it
of-
was
a
me.
lot of-
He
a
was
lot of
like,
people
"Oh,
always
PewDiePie
blame
did
you."
it. It wasn't me.
You're like, yes,
It wasn't me, I
YouTube.
swear.
No, it was it hit a line at a time.
Because it was the Wild West of YouTube.
Oh, it was.
No one knew what the rules were, and
It was-
everyone was pushing.
You're talking
the
about like the
boundary.
Filthy Frank era, right?
I guess so.
Yeah.
It was gonna happen.
That was
It was
fun.
going to happen.
Yeah, it was gonna
Unfortunately,
happen.
you were the biggest name at the time.
It wasn't me. What do you mean? Stop bringing me up. It's like 2 bucks.
Every time my video gets demonetized, I'm like, Felix,
Same. I just go, fuck me. Goddamn.
why am I so dumb? God damn.
Oh my fucking god, this meme is
That must
never
be
gonna go
frustrating.
away.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to bring it up.
People still